Hello everyone and welcome to another Lost Tales of Ardaithe. I am your Dungeon Master, Red Beast 13. It's been a while and I'm really excited to get back to this session. With me are my ever faithful and amazing players. First off, we have the man who has just had enough and wants to retire. We have the Hawker Bridge playing Damon Laird.
Get out of there.
Up next, we have that monk boy who had a bit of an experience last session. We got Josh Kaposh playing Zorus F-Sphere.
I forgot to change my name on the Roll20 1 second.
I may not do magic, but God, can I punch you? Accurate. Up next, we have my twin brother, Storm Sage 13, playing the rogue Roland Dashkeeper.
I do rogue things. I'm sneaky. Hi.
Up next, we have Risk playing that warlock boy that we love, Aki Yakutska.
Hello, everyone.
Did I get that right again?
Yeah.
Oh boy, you did it! Yay! Oh, it only took like, what, 80 sessions?
A bit. It was worth it.
21 sessions. And last but not least, we have the wizard boy himself, the bathrobe wizard, Kazel John, played by Walkman EXE.
Hey guys, how the fuck's it going? I'm gonna die.
Yes. Maybe. Up to you. Anyway.
Suicide pact.
Exactly.
I'm about it.
Anyway. So when last our tale was told, Zorus had confronted the leader of the winged tieflings, Orion, being led to his father in a jail cell. After a short conversation, he realized his father was falsely imprisoned by Orion to hide his own agenda, capturing Zorus' mom and, in the process, Zorus. Zorus is now trapped behind the bars as well. He decided to use the Sending Stone to contact Roland, who just happened to be standing 15 feet away from him, invisible, having followed Zorus, casting invisibility on himself just before following him into the cave. Roland managed to assist in distracting the guards and getting Zorus and his father out, where they were able to free his mom and defeat Orion. After the fight, they learned that Orion was in service to the dark entity known as Ravagug. During this time, Kaz, Damon, and Aki were investigating a tear into the Feywild that resulted in them meeting a group of Summer Elysian Horizon Walkers. They helped them fight back the horde of monsters coming through the rift. In doing so, Kaz found that the sigil that he had was a sigil of the Winter Court, and that in payment for their assistance, he would receive an invitation to a grand ball that the Winter Court was going to be holding. The group reunited to seal a final tale, and all jumped a giant as it walked through the tale and just all hit it all at the same time, only for the giant to decide, nope, and walked right back into the Feywild. Like, nope, nope. After that, Damon mentioned that there was something that he wanted to talk to the group about, and that.
No, he didn't. He's good.
Nah, he mentioned it.
You did say it out loud, and either way, Kaz would have fucking interrogated you when you got back to town.
Yeah. Which, you have all arrived back in Soleli. What do you all do?
So, hey, it's almost like a god told me that I was going to interrogate you about something. Hey, Damon, is there something you'd like to share with the class about this whole impending doom that you're talking about?
I'm not really up on all the meta-narrative stuff there.
Yeah, I know. It's kind of weird. Like, it makes no sense sometimes. It's like we have gods, but there's also gods controlling us. It's kind of fucking trippy.
Spit just chimes in. I control my own destiny.
I'm agnostic. I don't believe in gods.
Let's look at Demon. A god literally brought me back to life to do his shit.
Like,
As Damon said, I don't believe in gods. He just sidesteps.
As if instinctively expecting lightning to fucking strike.
Damon.
Yeah, love it. I absolutely adore it.
Damon, make a dex save.
Oh, well, hold on. Are we within 5 feet of him?
I'm moving close to the cause, by the way.
Make a dex save.
Do I have to make a dex save?
No, just Damon.
Okay.
Right, can I roll stealth to hide from the impending lightning?
Like, I'm just moving close to the party.
I like the idea that this is how Damon gets the fucking mark of Cain.
I like the idea that this is how the party ends.
Okay.
So,
Cause
thank you for me, everybody.
so
Squad
God
before
goes out
everyone
of the
dies.
building and just starts booking it towards the hills.
So, Hawk, what you roll?
17.
Okay. As you sidesteps, you narrowly avoid a large mound of horse shit that you're about to step in.
Well,
Okay,
at least we
I
know it's
got
not
it.
bullshit.
My God.
Meanwhile, Bahamut's like, damn it, I put that there to mess with this day.
You think that the Department of Beautification would be a lot better about cleaning this shit up?
This shit
Hi.
up.
At least get
Oh,
groundskeeper
Doris, I
or
didn't
somebody
intend
to
that
clean
to be
it
a
up.
pun, but thank you. I just never realized that's a joke.
Oh yeah, you're really funny. You're so funny.
Hi. Anyway, Zoris, what you been up to?
No, that nice tried, good deflection. I appreciate it. I too study the avoiding my problems arts. But I think
Kaz
we
holds up his
should
diploma where
trust-
he was valedictorian in that subject.
At least Kaz fucking self-aware.
He is.
Hey, you got any good recommendations there, Kazi?
Just the fact that I think this should at least be knowledge shared. Whether or not we tackle this problem is up to you, because it is in fact your baggage. But I think at least we should know about it if it's going to threaten us in some regard.
Hey, I'm not exactly too up on it myself. Something along the lines of world-ending calamity in about a month. Need to take care of.
Well, that sounds like it's a matter of immediate concern.
That kind of seems like that's this group's MO. No offense, but y'all, like, ever since I met y'all, I have faced like world-ending calamities week after week. Like, this kind of seems really shitty for me. I just wanted to study alone in a corner, but now y'all have dragged me outside of the comfort of my library to deal with world-ending calamities on a week-to-week basis.
Hey, I was just working for guards on the side as a merc. I don't want to be involved in shit. I'm 2 words, retired.
Well, you say that, but
You do keep running into danger, but I would happily help you with your retirement fund if you need additional funds.
Hi, you know those there gods you're talking about? I had a bit of an internal voice telling me I should be a whatever an interior designer is.
Oh, I heard there's good money in that.
Hey, yeah. I've also thought about just selling blood to vampires, things like that for the side.
I mean,
A
if
blood
you have a
bank.
real blood type, it's a pretty good way to fund your research. Not that I would know.
listen, Damon, if this is something that we need to tackle, no judgments. I mean, you guys helped me out with my King of Thieves bullshits. I trust you guys with that.
One second. I do
Oh
have to
my
message
god,
Greg.
you were serious about that?
Yes.
My entire worldview has been shattered. I think I need to go lie down, guys.
Calamity can wait. I need to take a minute.
Can wait. I need a nap.
I'm jesting. Of course, I believe you. You explained off in the forest when we were closing those Feywild portals that was the case. I'm
Yeah.
not an idiot. I just
I know.
Red, do I know where the damn thing's at? Like where the thing I'm going to deal with that?
You know that. I'll DM you the information right now.
Okay.
on that note, while you're DMing information, how long do I have before the Winter Court Ball? Because I want to see if this interferes with Damon's thing. 'Cause if it
You
does,
don't know.
Fuck. Okay.
You assumed you do know that time works differently between this world and the Feywild, so you do assume that it will take this ball isn't probably going to be an immediate thing.
Yeah, no, I mean, who needs to know about your backstory anyway when you can stop another world-ending calamity? Let's do that. Let's completely avoid focusing on my backstory. Let's get the fuck away from that. Let's
have
run
you
to
ever
the other side of the world.
have you ever heard of something called the Multiverse Theory? We could just leave this world for another one.
Oh yeah, no, but that requires some major conjuration, my dude. Like that's.
I don't know. Like I met a very drunk gnome once who told me he had a really good way of doing it.
I again
I mean, if you
have
can't
to
trust a drunk wee lad, who can you trust?
as a wizard of transmutation, I can honestly tell you that that's not my wheelhouse, and we're kind of fucked.
Hmm.
I think we could try it.
I dabble in conjuration. I don't main in it. I focus on transmutation as it is the point at which I can alter the building blocks of the universe.
Hey, what about you, Aki? Can you tear open a rift somewhere else?
I have to ask my boss that, but we don't.
Let me
talk that
speak to
often.
your manager.
Turns
I
to
don't
Mr.
know.
Oreo.
I was about to say, I'm looking for
exactly
Oreo
the
to ask
best idea,
him.
though. Like, no offense, but I have seen some of your spells, Aki, and I gotta say, if the conjuration you perform is anything indicative of your conjuration ability as a whole, I would rather not be caressed by tentacles.
Well, we could try the hunger of Hadar. It might work. The tentacles come from somewhere. Or they go out somewhere.
This is exactly what I'm talking. This is literally what I'm talking about.
They gotta be somewhere, I reckon.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean we have to. Okay, look, I'm all about exploring the plains as much as the next guy, but I am really not about getting caressed by milky tentacles.
I can respect that.
I mean, I figured of all the people here, another spellcaster would appreciate not jumping headfirst into a dimension that we don't know anything about.
It probably is not a good idea. But you know, you never know.
Not to belittle your magic roll under spit. I realize that you all as well have some spellcasting ability.
My magic's more of things that I dabbled in. It's not as powerful as you are, Aki. And I'm okay admitting that. You're the more powerful spellcaster.
Why would you say powerful? That is not true. Goodbye. Good day.
You okay?
Question.
Yes.
So we know something bad's coming, but not from where. Is that accurate?
Something to deal with some sort of seal. Like
But we
a
don't know
seal
where the
linking-
seal is.
Then
I mean, he hasn't had a hit song in a while, so no one really knows where seal is.
then why don't we talk to some people who can figure this out? Like, we've met a lot of powerful casters over the last few months.
Oh right, the Center Forge exists.
Yeah.
Hey, I mean, can't we just like get a very big rug and just put over it?
Maybe it's already under a big rug. That's why we can't find it.
That's a
There
good
you go.
point.
Like,
Spit.
all right, so what I'm hearing is it is time for me to become interior decorator. It was wonderful knowing all of you. Hopefully the world doesn't end in a month.
I feel like hold on. I feel like since you're the only person with knowledge about this, we should keep you around. Also, my apologies if I completely forgot the Center Forge existed. It is 10 a.m., so I've already kind of been hitting the halfling herb a bit. I mean, you know what they say? It's 4 p.m. and 20 minutes past somewhere.
Oh yes, I recognize that halfling stirring. Yes.
Oh yeah.
God.
We should probably head to the Center Forge just to
I love
ask some questions, but also because, as Zora stated, that seal on the Great Beast is weakening, so we probably need to fix that. I could probably talk to,
Kindle.
fucking.
I
I'm literally trying to remember what the Fire Genasi.
Kindle.
Yeah, Kindle. I could talk to Kindle about maybe fashioning a magic item. Unless y'all know any other artificers that could help.
There's my buddy. He
Hey,
helped me. but-
Jimbo an artificer?
James wasn't an artificer. He just had a single unique ability that would be able to help craft smaller skill items.
I can send a. Well, I don't have sending, but I can try and get a hold of him. It's not going to be easy because I only really have scrying.
I mean, you can borrow my sending stone if you
Oh,
need.
right. Yeah, that'd be great. I could borrow that and then use scrying, and then combining the two, we should be able to have like a cell phone conversation. I don't know what those are. What am I talking about?
FaceTime.
I can fantasy FaceTime him.
Please tell me we're about to get Walker talking to himself for like 3 minutes straight.
I do not like this idea, but I am also intrigued by the possibilities. Go on.
Yeah, we should probably go somewhere people cannot see you. They look at you weird if they think you're talking to yourself.
Oh yeah, that's true. I remember when I would get lost in the library and they thought I was insane.
Yeah. They saw me talking.
Why'd
I
you
also
talk
did
to
walk
yourself in the
around in the
library?
purple bathrobe with a possum. So
Oh.
there's
I remember
that.
the time I was possessed. Everybody thought I was crazy because I was talking to myself, and then stuff started flying around.
Oh yeah,
know,
and you started
magic
stabbing people.
powers.
That was great.
I mean, who has magic powers? It's a fucking
Magic's crazy, am I right?
Hey. But anyway, Zordis, lad, do you happen to have a sketch or a reference of what this seal looks like? The one for-
Roland, minor illusions, the Tarrasque's chamber.
Oh my god! And Koth like literally just terrified. He's like, wait. So the Tarrasque, Armageddon's engine, has been sitting in a mountain getting blasted with freaking easy freeze.
Yeah.
Roland,
Yes.
you feel a hand grip your wrist as the illusion breaks, and another hand grip Kaz's shoulder. As you turn, and Behold is now standing behind you guys. There's a soft smile on his face, but also a sternness like, "Hi, let's talk."
We can go to my cave.
I think a conversation may be in order.
We can go to my cave.
That sounds wonderful.
I take them to the cave behind the waterfall.
Excellent.
Red, did I see what the symbol looked like?
You're talking about the Tarrasque, right?
Yeah, like, want to see what the seal looked like. And just double check, make sure it's not the same seal I'm
No,
doing.
no. The sealing method looked very different from what you saw in your vision. This one was more the sealing method you saw on in your vision was 3 arcane symbols, one of which was burnt out.
Right.
This one was a physical imprisonment of like it being encased in ice as well as wrapped in adamantine chains.
As we're walking, I'm like, oh yeah, there was this creepy lady. Her name was like Raven or something like that.
Oh, the Raven Queen. Yeah, I'm familiar.
Kind of a bitch.
That's
Never really tend to
not
like her
really a
very
nice
much.
thing to say about the lady who protects and guards our dead. That's really rude, man.
I don't think the gods enjoy the idea of being called a bitch.
That
It's a-
too. I mean, I didn't think about that until Roland pointed it out, but yeah.
As you approach the cave, Bahul just turns to you all. I appreciate all you've done to help and assist Zoris throughout your travels, but
I was about to say I sense a butt coming.
there is. He turns specifically to you, Roland. What you saw is very confidential, and I'd appreciate it if you wouldn't show illusions of it in the street.
I didn't think anyone was around, to be fair.
Yeah.
Oh,
That.
right, we were in the streets.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
You were in the streets. You had just arrived in town.
I even just realized, like, oh no.
So
By the
that's
way-
why all those people are around us.
By the way, Master Behold,
Yes.
Have you heard of the halfling saying it's 4 p.m. 20 past somewhere?
I haven't. Roll an insight check.
I just. I like this. I like this man. Man. All about his fans. Oh, I'm so glad I busted out these new dice that are designed to fuck me. Natural 1.
What's your modifier, just out of curiosity?
How bad is this man's deception?
But here's the thing. We both rolled ones.
Who was supposed to read my passage is a 16.
So my insight modifier is a +7. Oh. And I extend the middle finger. DM, tell me what to do.
Hold on.
His deception's probably like a +13 or something. He's like fucking crazy high level.
Depends on his charisma.
I'm assuming it's good because he's a monk.
Monks are good. Yeah,
But
he is the leader.
Monastery, yeah.
Monks are known liars.
Okay, yeah. Kaz is like, man, he's a stone wall. Can't get anything out of him.
Wait, what is this modifier? Jesus!
You said your total was a 7?
My total was an 8.
Oh, 8. Hold on, let me...
My modifier is a 7. It's a natural 1 + 7. It's an 8. And you said you also rolled a natural 1, so whatever your modifier is, it has to be an 8.
Oh, okay, never mind. I was looking at the wrong thing. Yeah, no, that's a 4.
Yeah. Then now that I know that he
Then yeah, no, he is aware, but like it's been a while for him.
I go, look, you obviously we shouldn't have this conversation out in the open. Why doesn't everybody join me in my cave behind the waterfall and we talk in seclusion but with enlightened minds as I pull out more halfling herb.
If you wish to partake, that's entirely up to you. I will abstain this time.
I lean towards him like, come on.
I hide behind the hold.
It's quite fine. Quite fine.
Okay then. Aki, you seem cool.
Yeah, I will take a glass.
Yeah, so Kaz leads everybody inside the cave, which is naturally just a cave. There's like a bedroll in it.
Have you been sleeping here?
What's the answer that doesn't get me a lecture?
No, nothing gets you a lecture. It's just ask a question.
Then yes.
Okay.
Looks defendable, fortified. Works for me. I'll
So,
get a stuff move in with you.
All right, sounds great. On that note, yeah, so I think we should talk to an artificer to definitely craft some kind of invention that would maintain the seal without too many tieflings becoming exhausted or harmed in any way. This way it allows, for one, I gestured at Master Behold, your monastery to gain new students, as well as for you to culturally exchange among the winged tieflings, and two, it'll foster trade, which will no doubt help the Center Forge economy in some regard or fashion.
My monastery was actually placed here as a last line of defense should the monster ever break out. It's why I chose to set up shop here, but...
And if we set up an automated system that maintains the barrier, then this way only a few winged tieflings or a few monks have to go up the mountain and check on the seal to make sure that it's maintained. You just provide regular maintenance for the for the magic items, and then for the rest of the year, you all actually get to enjoy being alive.
This is definitely something to bring up to your father.
The council?
The council, as well as Zoris's father. After Orion was dethroned, the people put him back in charge of duties protecting the tomb.
You make a fair point. As I do not have family, I don't really get the bonds one shares between oneself. I mean, Yeah, I guess you should ask your dad. I don't know how permission works for someone who's technically an adult.
No, I mean these are the controlling factions. Like, you want
No,
the Centerforge and these people to work together. That we should get them talking. Is what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, I was agreeing in a roundabout way.
Forgive him. He's awkward.
Yeah.
The halfling tampers with the mind.
No, that's fair. I mean, I at least I'm making eye contact, which I'm told is a good thing.
It is. You're doing quite well.
You're not my father. Don't judge me.
I don't.
Judge me.
All right. But in all seriousness, though, Kaz does kind of like turn to Zoras and go, I mean, it's your call. Like, it's your dad. I feel like this is a good solution, but if at the same time your tribe decides to remain isolated, we can't really force them to agree to our solution.
I think that I don't know. I don't have a big opinion on this. If you want to do this, and I can bring you to my father, not really my thing here at all.
Well, nonetheless, I think we should get the items started. That way, at least, if they do agree, we can go ahead and have that. Plus, we have other questions for the Center Forge, so I think it's time to head back. Ah, shit! As Cod says out loud, I actually forgot to clean my apartment. I probably need to check and make sure that the clan hasn't ruined too much of it.
If you
nothing against kobolds, but they if they get to start partying, man, I really just hope my groceries are okay. Pantry is probably destroyed.
Actually, Dose and Lolith are actually here in the city. They came down from the mountain.
Oh, you cool. So your parents are here.
Yes. They were waiting for Zoras to come back from wherever he teleported off to.
Yeah. I think we should spend the night here.
Yes.
If that's cool
We
with everybody.
You can have dinner with us at the monastery, and you can head off in the morning.
Sure. I like this idea.
Alright. So you all head over to the monastery, and sure enough, Zoras, there's your parents.
Absolutely not. The second the group leaves the cave, Kaz is packing up his stuff, setting up a teleportation circle, and getting the fuck back home. He needs to make sure his apartment's okay.
He's setting up a teleportation circle?
Yeah.
I forgot you learned that.
Yes, I did. I need to make sure that the group can get around wherever we need to now. Now that Kaz is a semi-permanent member, he's got to make sure that the group's taken care of.
And I just want to double check that can take you anywhere.
So long as I know the formula, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you probably.
I miss.
You're being taken to the monastery to talk to Zoras' parents.
And Kaz is heading back home to the Center Forge because he wants to make sure that.
Oh, I thought you were going. I thought you were preparing for the group. You're just going on ahead.
No, I'm heading on home.
Okay.
Like I said, I gotta take care of my shit.
Oh God.
Okay.
Yeah, Owen's gonna stick with the door for a little bit. Billy, yes, I know you want to go upstairs, but you can't.
Okay,
Calm down,
so, most of you get to the monastery, and there is Zoras' parents. Your father approaches you, is like, "Hey, everything
Hi.
okay?"
Yeah, no, everything's good, I think. I don't really get told a lot when I get teleported around, but I think everything's okay.
Yeah. So everything went awkward back there. I wasn't expecting any of that.
Neither was I. But good things happen too. Lots
Yeah.
of good things.
Yeah.
Let's can't look at all the bad.
Exactly. You hoped for your mother. That's a great thing.
Yeah, that's really cool. That's really good. gosh. Hopefully I can get to know you guys a bit better though, because
Hope so.
yeah.
Yeah. This wasn't. He thought I was ready for fatherhood.
I thought I was ready for a father. But everything I feel like it's weirder when like I don't know, when your father, you haven't seen them for your entire life.
Yeah, like I missed all the growing up my son did.
And I don't know, like playing catch. Do people do that? I don't know. I don't know what father.
Yeah,
Okay.
we play catch in the caves.
Yeah.
For those of you looking on, it's really obvious where Zoris got his awkwardness from.
Roland is going to quietly stealth away to see his daughter
Okay.
because he feels like there's a guilt trip going on.
Before Roland leaves, Damon just whispers to him, "Hey, looks like he's out of the club. The orphan club."
The club.
So where are you going now?
I think we're gonna head back to the Center Forge to do stuff there again. But also, I feel like we have a big thing that we need to get done that we don't know where to go or any of that stuff. So that's I don't know. That seems big on the schedule. Did I hear about the ball?
Kind of. Yeah, you got some bits and pieces of that.
We're gonna go to a cool party in the Feywild, which is nice. At some point. It's a lot of maybes and at some points and time-based things that I'm not completely sure of. But I don't know. I don't know what's going on next. Again, I kind of get shoved around and just roll with it.
Right.
More like pushed around, not shoved around. Shoved around is a bit too aggressive.
If there's anything that you need, let me know. I'm just going to be. I have to resume my duties, watching over the tomb.
Of course. And I'll be around to visit as much as I can.
I would like that.
Yeah, I would too.
So Roland, I am bad with this type of story. Anyway,
It's really funny because Zoris is like the embodiment of how I talk to people, and ever since like social distancing started, I haven't been able to talk to people much. So Zoris gets awkwarder as Josh gets awkwarder.
beautiful, beautiful. So Roland, you find your daughter?
Yeah, and I just want to say blanket statement that I want to be spending the day with her, but role playing with my identical twin as my daughter is hella awkward. So
Yeah,
Yep.
we can just
But
skip
some of
that.
but I appreciate that. I know that's not much for the integrity of the role playing aspect of this game, but yeah, I've known this guy since the womb. It's awkward.
Fair enough.
I do have a shopping list of things I want to get. Primarily just some more smoke sticks. Just want to buy 3 more of those if that's doable.
Okay. We'll say that costs you about 35 gold.
35 gold, okay.
Alright. And anything else you guys want to do still in Soleli before you head out the next morning?
Just want to hang out with all my friends.
Yeah. You
Already
all
leaving again. God.
You all have a good night. It's exciting. No one can find cars.
What the fuck is
He
that?
never said that he was teleporting.
Oh God.
I take out my sending stone. Cards, where you at?
Cars is cut.
Walker, you're muted.
I
Hey,
went
who's
to go
cause? Damon, meanwhile, is removing Zorus's name from the orphans only crochet knitted scarf.
Okay, so Kaz chose not to respond.
Oh no.
Okay.
That is very scary in our line of work.
It is.
The knitting or not responding?
Not responding.
Yeah.
Hey, all right, who wants to get drunk?
Well, that's worrisome.
Not.
Roland's
Damon.
going to search the city.
Okay.
What's that?
You search the city and there's no sign of Kaz.
Yeah,
Damon is
imagine-
gonna really check the bars for cause.
Maybe he's in his cave. Maybe he found a new cave.
But Kaz is not even in this part of the city, so I'm not going to bother rolling.
Yeah, you will fail.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. When you teleport, does it leave the circle behind?
It's up to you, I guess.
Because you have to draw it out. Makes sense.
Then yeah, you would check the cave
The
first.
spell. Sorry, I'm eating. The spell uses 50 gold pieces worth of gem chalk, which the spell consumes, which means that it's destroyed after the spell is used.
Alright, so Kaz has.
There might be a symbol burned into the cave. That's up to you, but otherwise, there's no trace.
I will say that there was an etch burnt, otherwise Kaz Irish goodbye like a madman.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I'll check the ditches. Detective Aki or something again.
Who murdered Kaz?
Yeah.
I'll
Go.
check bars and waffles.
I'm going to rule that you guys find the burn mark of the circle and you realize, oh, he just ditched.
All right, Austin, this means right.
He went to the other plane. A braver man than me.
Obviously, someone kidnapped him. We have another mystery.
No.
With my Sunbolt fist, I will punch a hole into this dimension into the other one.
Alright. Let's see.
So you guys spend the night, and in the morning you head off. Walker, what is Kaz doing that night without the party?
Jeez. I mean, once he teleported back to the Center Forge, he'd probably like check in with Gwen and the Tummy King. Then after that, he'd head back to his apartment to make sure that the place wasn't completely destroyed.
Okay. It's only a bit of a mess by Cobalt standards.
I just gather some garbage and fall asleep in it.
Okay.
I'll clean it up tomorrow. By the way, it's been a while since Kaz slept on a legitimate kobold trash pile. He has some of the best fucking sleep of his life.
Alright. So I'm just going to expedite your travel time. Since this is a path you've all went down fairly often at this point.
Do we still have Alric with us to teleport us back to the Cell Forge?
No, he went back ahead of you guys with Orion.
All right.
So as you guys arrive in the Center Forge, I'm going to say that you do manage to find Kaz, just for the sake of things.
Dude, where you been? We're worried for you.
Home.
You could at least respond when I sent that message.
I was in the middle of sleeping.
Message sending wakes up the target, I think.
he would have gone back to sleep. He wouldn't care.
Good to know. Thanks, guys.
Sorry, man. I needed my sleep. It's been a while since I've had any good sleep.
I know. It's just we like you. We want to make. We're worried that something happened.
Don't worry. If I shrug off my mortal coil, then that's the end of me.
I
Yeah,
approach
but we
Kaz. No,
like
you're done.
you.
Sorry.
Wait,
So, I was just-
what's
Oh,
that
hey,
list?
Aki, what's up?
Mr. Oil, call off the search. It's no fun today. Kaz, it's great to see you. How are you?
I feel your pain, Aki. Too would have appreciated if I had been found dead in a gutter.
No, not dead in the gutter. Alive.
We just robbed a thief's guild. It was a likely possibility.
I mean, we can still make it happen if you want, Kaz.
Oh, great. I didn't even think about that. I'm so sorry I didn't respond, Roland. I didn't even think about the fact that you all immediately assumed that I'd been murdered by a rival thieves guild that's miles away.
They're everywhere.
I realized that sounded sarcastic. I didn't mean it sarcastically. I legitimately forgot.
It's cool. But thank you for the apology. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. That's your one.
So
I kid. That's an old kobold joke.
So I imagine you guys. You said you wanted to check with the council.
Yeah, I mean, I guess Kaz would have actually told them about like Gwyn and the Tummaking about that they might need a meeting tomorrow or whenever the group arrived.
So they would have penciled you in.
Yeah, he would have done that ahead of time. Like, he's not an asshole.
Okay.
All the time.
All the
time. So as you you enter the Amaranth thing, go through the whole usual process of going into the waiting room, and there's someone else in the waiting room as well.
Do we recognize them?
He is a tall high elf with combed back, shoulder-length white hair. He wears a fine blue suit that is a bit beaten and worn. He was a pair of round spectacles that obscure a set of sharp blue eyes. You do take note of that his left eye is somewhat bruised. Damon, Aki, and Zorus, you do recognize the face, though last time you saw this figure, it was an illusion. This is the form Flynn took when he pretended to be Elberos.
So hold on. Does Kaz, a wizard of the Sorrentis Magic Academy, and fanboy of accomplished wizards, recognize this person?
I would say probably yeah.
I would just look at him and go like, "Hey, nice cosplay, bro."
Thank you.
You're welcome. Although it's a little early in the year, it's not even the Harvest Festival yet. I mean, normally people wait till the Harvest Festival to go out in costumes and gather candy and carve harvest fruits and veggies.
I assume so. Customs may have changed since I last visited.
Are you the real one?
You're that elf god that everybody's looking for.
Oh,
Nah, that's not possible. Elberos vanished hundreds of years ago.
well,
Right. And elves only.
as far as reminder, as far as the public knew, he was just always in his tower. No one else knew that he went missing.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, no, guys. Obviously, this guy's a cosplayer. Elberos never leaves his fucking tower. Like, the man is a recluse.
Shut-ins.
Yeah, he's my idol, man. He never has to leave the house. He gets food delivered to him. It's the best thing ever.
Alright, and this person's impersonating your idol then.
Oh, okay. Wait. And I look at him. I'm looking right in the eyes. Are you the illusion?
You must be the tiefling Flynn told me about.
Oh my god, you're the real one!
That's a good joke, Zorus. The real one, he says.
Damon gives Zorus a paper bag to breathe into. So does
No, cuz you don't get it. This is Elberos.
Yeah, I know who he's cosplaying, dude. I'm not an idiot.
That remains to be seen.
Hey, and yet a lot of you say I'm the crazy one.
Walton holds his head behind his back. If you're really the real Elberos, what number am I holding behind my back?
I'm an abjuration wizard. What? I'm not a divination
Yeah,
wizard.
no, obviously, Roland.
A fake would say that.
God, Roland. Obviously, if he was the real Elberos, he would be able to prove himself through tests of magical feats. Obviously, turns to him. Elberos is famous for inventing the banishment spell. If you were the real Elberos, you would perfectly be able of encapsulating this spell. Turns the rest of them, idiots.
Come on.
I feel like this is where Kaz gets banished from reality.
Elberos.
Funny enough, as the rest of the party knows, Elberos had already gone missing when it was invented. It was Flynn. So you see this like twitch in his eye at that. I will imprison you so hard.
Oh man, I love your commitment to character. I really do. It's great.
Elberos, I have a
God,
question for you.
how long do we see the council?
At this point, a guard comes in as goes, Mr. Elberos, they will see you now. Oh, thank you. And just walks in to see the council.
Oh well.
Man, what a world when identity theft is a thing. God,
Yeah,
you think they would fact check him first?
I think it's more of a thing where you know how you go to cons and you get to choose the name on your lanyard. I think it just shows Elberos just for the sake of roleplay.
Wow,
Elberos
what a dick.
Elberos is the guy that got stuck in the ice dimension, then people went after him, right?
Yes.
No, Zorus. He. No, I'm just kidding.
I could feel that. Like, all right, motherfuckers.
Do you guys know what this means?
Yeah,
Our friends are back.
Yeah, Claire did it. Good for her.
Wait, you friends?
Wow, you guys have friends?
Spear just like goes.
That was another kobold.
You
joke.
laugh, but you two are stuck as our friends too.
Like I said, that was another kobold joke.
Why are kobold
find
jokes so
Claire.
sad?
Oh,
Because our existence is.
Fair enough.
I was about to say, have you ever met a kobold?
That's
Like
why we
seriously,
haven't-
dude, we spit. I appreciate your zealotry, but we live in fucking caves and are subservient races to everyone else. It's the
Hey,
worst.
Haven't you ever heard this phrase? Once you go kobold, you never grow old.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
The
Haven't heard that since Brornock the Elder went ahead and gave his seat to the Tummy King.
Hi, did the Tummy King sit on him and crush him?
No, he got old, dude.
Roland, can I have your sending code?
Here you go.
I would like to send a message to Claire.
okay.
Oh my god! Claire, hello, it's Zorus, your friend. We didn't really talk much. But we saw Elberos, and he's back. He's at the council, and I was just wondering, if we wanted to meet up, because we're like, bro. I should stop. I'm sorry. I was just wondering. Okay, bye. That's all. That's good.
You hear a reply quickly after.
Olin does not tell Zorus that there's a 25 character limits.
You hear back. Hi Zorus. Yeah, we just got back just the other night. Yeah, Elbo said that he wanted to meet the new ruling body since things have changed since he last was here. So we're actually at a bar down the streets. If you guys want to catch up whenever.
The bar up the streets.
But Zorus, we have a meeting with the council. We can't just blow it off for day drinking. Oh no, I can't.
No, we don't have rules.
I vote for day drinking. We're starting out.
Oh
there.
yeah, no, for sure. Like I was absolutely kidding. Day drinking sounds great.
I
The
was
power.
hoping you were not.
How long until our actually out of character? How long until our?
I was
meeting?
about to narrate how the door opens and the guard comes and get you as well.
I
Okay.
turned to see him and I'm like, ah, damn it.
Okay, let's get through this fast.
We have a teleportation spell. We can get there quick.
I wave my hand and waggle my fingers and go, we are not the party you're looking for.
Get your asses in the chamber.
Damn it, that's gonna work one of these days, I swear.
Oh yeah, no, I really liked it.
Ooh.
Oh god, my fire alarm. I'm
Hello.
sorry. Whoa.
Sorry, audience's ears.
Hello, fire alarm. It's good to meet you too.
Josh
you
cast
haven't we're not the party.
blindness
just only-
deafness.
The
yeah,
god
so
of fire
I guess-
descends from the sky.
I guess we go into the chamber because Kaz has to run some blueprints by some people.
As you enter, you see the familiar faces of the council members, including the Tommy King and Gwen.
Is Elberos still in here? We never
Uh,
saw him leave.
He is still in here. He seems to be in a discussion with Sasha about how the new system works. As you enter, Sasha gestures to you all. These are an example of the adventures that we use for independent missions that we occasionally outsource.
Oh, hey, fake Elberos. How's it going, my man?
Oh, I'm doing just well.
Oh.
Kindle's like, kid, this is the real Elberos.
That's what all the cosplayers say.
Carl, did you
yes,
just talk about the name
In prison at Glabrezu, and nobody decides to give two shits, it seems.
I didn't catch that. What'd you say, Red?
In prison at Glabrezu, underneath a city, and no one gives two shits, apparently.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, by the way, we killed that thing.
So I've been told. Thank you for that.
Well, wait, but y'all told me that you didn't actually kill it. You sent it to another dimension.
Yeah, we did that. Right.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I forgot.
Thank you
That's a good
for
one.
getting rid of it.
I tried saying it, but everyone was talking.
Sorry, I was trying to. Sorry, I appreciate your joke, but I would. Yeah. I turn to him and go, okay, well, thank you. I mean, cool though, but we have official business.
So do I. I'm in the middle of figuring out how the world works since I've been a bit out of the loop for 200 years.
Wow, you are really committed. I gotta appreciate that. Like I said, if nothing gives Kaz a prompt to insight check, he's not going to ever.
I know. Ambrose just looks at the rest of the group like, my god, he is so adorable.
Yeah, that's.
Wait, is that Gwen saying that? Because Kaz is gonna have a fucking retort.
No, it was Elberos.
Okay. Well, jokes aside, I do have serious business. I go ahead and unfurl my preliminary sketches of the item. So on the one hand, I feel like this could be a capable invention for the council to utilize to make the lives of our subjects far more beneficial. But additionally, I feel like it has an additional use. I kind of like look at the Elberos guy and I'm like, is it okay if I say this in front of him? Like, is it all good, or is there like a?
Sasha just sort of chimes in. This isn't a costume. This is the actual Elberos. So yes, you can proceed.
Blinks for a minute. Blinks again.
My costume was so impressive, it fooled you so hard.
Oh my god, I'm so fucking sorry. You're my fucking hero. And Kaz is just broken at this point. He's just gonna keep saying I.
It's fine. It's fine.
On slaps him, just trying to pick him up the cycle.
Oh, thank God, pain. Hello.
There was a lot to unpack there.
You doing good?
I'm sure. Hi, my name is Kaz Eldron. I have a blueprint for you today. Please look at it. Unfurls his idea for a basically air conditioner and refrigerator.
Awesome. Kindle takes a look at it, like, and this is in regards to what you guys found in Soleli as well, I take it.
Yeah, for the terrifying thing that lives under the mountain that we're not allowed to talk about, apparently.
Yeah, that thing.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, I feel like an enhanced version of this, I point to the air conditioner, would be able to blast a concentrated cone of cold that would continue to make sure that the ice doesn't melt, and ensures that the tieflings of the mountain, Matthew, like your people can venture down from the mountain and actually enjoy the trade and relations of the people of Soleli, so that the economy can be fostered properly and that trade relations and diplomatic negotiations can properly proceed forward and we can be good people.
Hey, this is the most coherent I've ever seen, Cause.
Matthew gives a slight chuckle. Not sure how willing they will be to partake in trade off the bat.
Oh yeah, no,
but...
for sure. If they don't want to be a part of it, they don't have to be.
Oh yeah, but wait,
ideas.
Overlord has been the throned.
Oh no, I've been told. But on top of that, Orion was the one that was actually making it very difficult to communicate with them and start any kind of discussion. Now that Dorus has been put in charge, things would be much easier to negotiate. So he was always more in favor of coming out into the world and making our presence known, so it should be fairly straightforward talking to him about this project. Kindle's just sort of looking him over. Going to have to definitely up the scale of this thing if it's going to cover the radius that you've described.
Well, yeah, I'm not an artificer. I just made the blueprints.
No, it's still a solid design. I see a few spots where it can be improved, but...
Yeah, I considered calling James, but then I figured it'd probably be better if I talked to someone more experienced.
Well, no one's more experienced than me.
Except for maybe Roland's friend Helmy. I mean, shut up, Kaz.
Guys, you're doing fine. You're doing fine.
I mean, I was just about to give you a compliment. Man, that sucks.
Just like immediately starts like slowly reverting to the fetal position.
Holden is trying to hold him up, and he just has this dead baby weight on. It's like
Kindle. Alright.
Let me fall.
Never.
For someone who's not an artificer, this is a really ingenious design.
I appreciate your disingenuous compliment. Can I fall to the ground now?
Yes, you may.
Oh, thank God. Just like throws himself from Roland's arms onto the ground. Oh, sweet pavement. Comfort me with your cold stone.
What was that, Hawk?
No, that was a joke. I was going to try and use like telekinesis or something to hold him up. Like,
thank you, sweet pavement. Comfort me with your cold stone.
Damon just dragged off screen.
I wasn't done talking. Okay, bye.
Thank you for bringing the matter of this creature to our attention.
You're welcome. By the way, that design, Kaz holds the patent on that. Just so you know.
So money, please.
So,
I love it.
When you're ready to license that, come talk to us. Just wanted to make sure everything goes through the proper channels. As you all know, I'm a real enthusiast of the law. Okay, thanks. Take care. Bye.
It's just like, why do they assume we're criminals? Except for Matthew, he's a weirdo.
Because you're the government.
Yeah, but we're led by an idealist.
Fair.
Hey, path to hell, good intentions, all that.
Matthew actually gives a smile. In that case, as a matter of fact, there's actually something I need to talk to you about, Zorus.
Okay.
I'd like you to follow me.
Sure. Follow him.
All right. He leads you off down a hallway. Just wanted to double check, just because I don't want to get ahead of myself. Is there anything else you guys want to talk to the council about before you left?
I need to talk to Kindle about something at some
Right.
point.
That's right. I know about that. Walker.
I assume Damon is jacking cars to go day drinking, so I'm just gonna join them.
Okay.
I mean, I was gonna try and ask if they knew anybody who knew anything about obscure symbols and sigils.
Okay.
yeah,
That is absolutely something you can ask them about.
Actually, Elberos was like the guy who invented Bastion, so probably him.
You do know that he is a abjuration wizard, which is the thing about these kinds of things.
Oh, seals, yeah.
So I had a thing. I need to find out about some seals or sigils that are being wiped out. One was for a goddess named Sarenrae. Y'all probably haven't heard of her. She's very underground. The other two were for the Raven Queen and Bahamut.
I love how Damon's just like, yeah, you wouldn't have heard of Sarenrae. She's part of the goddess grunge movement.
She's not really mainstream.
You see Dorath, the dwarven cleric of the group. Can't say that I'm familiar with Sarenrae. You're right there. Familiar with Bahamut and the Raven Queen, though.
The Raven Queen said Sarenrae kind of died like a long time ago, so no one remembers her.
And you see that the seals are involved.
There's a seal for each of them, and apparently since Sarenrae's gone, her seal's gone. Seals are weakening. Bahamut was much nicer but didn't really explain too well. The Raven Queen was just he just does a gesture. Something about world ending. The usual stuff. The daily 9 to 5.
Elberos, you know a lot about sealing magic. Does this sound familiar to you at all? When you saw these seals, what do you know about them? Did you see them at all? Do you know of a room they're in? How were they presented to you by these gods?
I do the best I can to describe the room.
Okay.
I don't think I have my illusion, so I can't illusion it.
I mean, if can Kaz provide the help action?
Sure. Before you do anything though, Elbows turns to the council. May we have permission to use magic in this chamber for the sake of this? We'll allow magic to be used here.
I got my Oh, okay.
I mean, Kaz, what were you going to do?
Well, I have a photographic memory, so I assumed that if he described it to me, I could just draw it on this paper. I mean, crayons aren't my ideal drawing medium, but I do have them.
By all means, go ahead.
I mean, can I just draw them from memory, maybe? Or I guess I don't know.
Would be like history?
Go ahead and roll history.
With advantage, because I
Yes, because Kaz is giving the help action.
That's I have advantage, right?
Yes, because you have the help action being given.
Okay, that's better. What will be doing? History or performance?
History.
Performance?
I don't know. To call it, I guess.
It would be history, and then if Elberos decides to magic it up, then it becomes performance.
There. So that is a get a.
Go 20.
First roll was 1.
You said
So
get a 20? Okay.
Yes, get a 20.
Elberos is going to do a Arcana check on this.
Yeah, I give him a solid sketch of what it should look like from Damon's memory.
Okay. Elberos looks at this and this goes, "Slow down."
Well, no one ever likes to hear an archmage say that. You mind enlightening the rest of the class?
Whatever this thing, whatever this is, it's inside you. Like physically inside of you.
Okay, I thought you were gonna go a little like figurative,
Like,
there,
No.
And it didn't even buy me a drink.
right? What assholes? I mean, I'm sorry, Bahamut. Don't smite me.
Whatever. Though it's. You see that this Sarenrae died years ago.
And
And
rather long time.
how old are you?
Damon just starts kind of counting his fingers. Like, mid 30s, late 30s.
Well, the problem here is that this kind of seal would have had to be done on you very early on, but you're a young man now, and
Oz raises a hand.
yes,
I know you're a great wizard and all, and I don't mean to overstep, but I've been reading some possible theories of transplantation of matter. Could it be possible that, as all things are made of molecules, that they inscribe the seal on specific molecules and they form to make Damon? I don't know. Please don't hurt me.
I also had another
That-
thought as well.
like you're assuming that the magic was recycled into this new form, if I understand correctly.
I mean, yeah.
That is an interesting theory. That is, and we will leave that on the table for now.
But it's wrong, I know. Okay, goodbye.
I didn't say that. All theories. Come on, we're academics. All theories should be explored.
Damon reaches down and pats Kaz encouragingly. Hey, you did good, lad. You did good.
Wait, you said all theories should be explored?
Yes.
Then I may need your feedback, as I do respect you as an academic and as a wizard. Damon stabbed me.
Alright, okay.
What?
Damon pulls a sword
Why?
out.
Why? What?
I love that Damon is a good friend about this. No question, just stabbing.
Like Damon is going to stab Kaz, but he's just going to poke him in the stomach, but not enough to draw blood. Hey, stab.
You see Ben step up, concerned, but Galfish Bond just sort of holds up his hand like, wait, this might be funny.
Kaz let him stab him.
Okay.
Not actually stabbing, just more like poking and indenting a little bit.
So just do me a favor and roll a d4, just since this is not a like you're not trying to like run him through.
Well, I'm not even drawing blood. I'm just poking with it.
I know, but I need you to draw blood.
You do need to break skin for what he's trying to figure out.
So I'm just gonna poke the arm. That's a 3.
Okay, 3, and your strength score is what?
My strength. Let's see. It is
And now we meet Walker's third character after David acting
18.
18. So what's plus 4? So we'll say you take 7 points of damage.
Okay.
Oh, you wanted my modifier. Sorry.
For the first time in, I guess, over a decade, Kaz allows the power to work.
Okay, so Damon, as you stab, Kaz vanishes.
Son of a bitch.
I wish I could do that.
Hmm.
A lot of conversations I would just leave if I could.
Elberos just kind of cocks an eyebrow. Interesting.
Poor lad. He was so awkward and uncomfortable. He ceased to exist.
David, did you just pop that poor boy like a balloon?
I think I did.
You see Elberos wave his hand. Don't be too concerned. He simply Plane shifted.
Because Cause assumes no one could see him on the ethereal plane.
Nope.
He's just kind of like just tapping his foot, literally waiting until like the the effect wears off.
Right. And about 6 seconds later, you pop back in.
Oh God! Just like grips his side. That hurt way more than I remember.
Interesting. Tell me, which plane did you go to?
I've done enough research to recognize the ethereal.
Okay. Seems as though this may be tied to your elven heritage. Maybe you are able to just natively connect to other planes and escape there when you feel threatened.
Gross.
I wouldn't call it gross. It's as similar as a dragonborn being able to breathe fire or ice. It's just something that you are born with that could be difficult to understand or master.
Interesting.
Let me just reread your ability. Yes, it just seems though you have a natural ability to cast etherealness on yourself.
Yeah, but my concern is that I don't know that spell.
Cuz, didn't Alec mention that you were one of the risen?
Oh, that goes.
No.
Oh, that would explain so much if he was arisen.
No, he said I was.
Blazing.
Yup.
Hey, I'd go more with flame.
Because, haha, we all know Kazel Dron, butt of the joke, has that halfling herb when you need it.
Hey, Cause, are you the butt of the joke or the bud of the joke?
Damon, I feel like we're becoming friends and I really like this.
Damon,
The last friend I had is. Although the last friend I made was James, so I'm kind of setting the bar a little low.
Oof.
Wouldn't you know? The last friend I made was James, and apparently he wanted to kill me the entire time.
Oh my God, did James want to kill me?
Asking the real questions now.
I mean, I, Walker the player, know the answer to that one, but...
But does Kaz?
The answer is
No.
yes.
Oz is not. So yeah, Kaz is just like, yeah, so, that's a thing I do. I kind of hate it.
Then don't do it.
Look, you're the fucking Archmage. I thought you would have an answer as to how I could maybe not. Or better yet, crazy thought. Here's a good one. I love it. It's great. Nobody should question it. What if I take my risen abilities and I give it to someone way more worthy than myself? Whoa, mindfuck. Like, Spit over here. Spit deserves risen powers, don't you, Spit?
Spit just shrugs.
See, that's a yes. Here, let's pop some etherealness inside you.
Don't touch me.
That's a fair assessment for being in my presence. Okay.
I didn't mean it like that.
I did.
How's got a lot sadder since the last time we played?
Yeah.
Kaz is going through some stuff, okay?
If you're...
Kaz found out about his parents, which is something he didn't expect to ever find out about.
If you are unwilling to use them, that's one thing, but I don't know of any...
Willing to use them, and more the fact that Bahamut said that I deserve them, and I disagree, and I don't normally argue with a god, but I mean, when you're wrong, you're wrong, so can I put them in someone else?
Academic question. How do you know you're wrong? Have you explored the hypothesis that you might be wrong?
Yes. As always, I always explore the first option being that I am wrong. But no, because as I've discovered within one's own mind, the facility remains for narcissism, and always the ego will subsume the rest of the body, making sure that you are assured of your answers and your ideology. But the one thing I have learned about myself is that it is not the case. I am not worthy of these powers. There are many that are more dedicated to their beliefs, more dedicated to their causes, more dedicated to their ideologies. The only thing that I am dedicated to is the academic pursuit of additional knowledges. I am a scholar, not a hero, and therefore I should not have these abilities. Someone far more dedicated to the people and the service of those beneath them should have these abilities. Thank you. I forgot to breathe. Oh god, that feels good.
Maybe you have these abilities so you can discover something academic. Not all risen are fighters or war heroes.
Kaz blinks because he had not considered this angle of his hypothesis. But Wesley Zumeyer.
He was a warrior, yes.
But I assume that that's like literally the only risen Kaz knows about.
True.
But points to the Council of 13. Them though.
None of us are risen. There is one of us who is risen, but
Slowly points to Damon.
Damon
But
just kind of
him though.
throat.
he is risen, yes.
Points to Zorus.
No, I'm not.
I'm more of a talker than a fighter.
Hesitantly points to Roland.
Well, just waving.
You might want to point to me, young man.
Slowly points at Elberos.
There we go.
Is it bad? I kind of have Damon just continue turning causes past Elberos.
But you're an archmage who's devoted hundreds of years to the betterment of mankind through research, both offensive and defensive. So
Yes, and my risen ability does not have anything to do with that. I am simply able to read all languages. And that has helped me in my research.
slowly turns to Aki. Isn't that something that anyone can do? Comprehend languages can do though.
But I don't need to waste time with the spell, is the thing.
Yeah, sometimes you want to do it the manual way, like learn all the languages.
I need like a magic item, magic spectacle to automatically let you read a language.
All isn't all made equal.
Kaz is looking very confused, and he goes, but James though.
I'm unfamiliar with this young man.
Technically, he is
council?
risen from the dead.
But his ability allows him to comprehend and break down magic items and reconstitute them. That is a tool of an academic, but also a warrior.
Let me ask you this. You traveled to the ethereal plane for your ability.
Unfortunately,
On the ethereal plane, you can get around doors that cannot normally be... Like, you can get around obstacles such as collapsed buildings, destroyed temples, places where knowledge has long since been lost.
turn to Roland. Hey, Roland, how do you want my ability?
Kind of feels like cheating, but it's not too different from how I perform some of my old jobs.
It's like a risen bargain sale. Have one, get one free. Take it, please.
Kaz, are you sure this is something that you want? I mean,
Yes.
Well, if it's something you want to get rid of, I could add it to the list of things on my research.
Thank you. I appreciate. Please give to Roland.
As far as this seal, what do we intend to do about that when there seems to be something walking inside of this young man?
I'd look over to Zorus.
So what
Oh.
you?
Hmm.
Don't worry, Damon. We haven't forgotten about you yet.
Crazy thought. What if we gestures to the air conditioner machine? No offense, Damon.
Are you thinking about Mr. Freezing him until we find a cure?
Absolutely. He said we only have a month. I'm trying to give us more time.
I don't know. That could potentially kill him, which could also potentially release the monster or whatever it is. Oli.
I couldn't be. Who knows? It might be something wonderful, like the last unicorn. Like,
Maybe it's
Oh,
Family
yes.
herself.
like nice.
Well, that was my 10 cents. Damon, you have the floor. Goodbye.
It comes down to what you want to do with this. Do you want to release and vanquish whatever lies beneath, or do you want to just try and fix the seal?
I'd rather not fight what lies beneath, because I don't feel like something coming out of me is going to feel good. I don't exactly have the for that.
Alright, then improving the seal seems to be your best option here. A location spell might be in order then. If this is a deity, then they might have any either residual energy here on the material plane, or we can find a way to, with the domain they called home, and use what energy is left there to reinforce what is sealed. We may have to cross planes, though, but should be doable.
Hey, that's an option.
All right
Not
then.
Not too keen about the idea of crossing planes and all that, but I just don't want the world to end, as Raven Queen put it. I think she might be being,
we live here.
but I don't know.
Well, it's up to you and your group on how you want to proceed.
I mean, part of me kind of wants to do Cass's idea. I wouldn't mind chilling for a while.
That works for the Tarask because it is a unholy
Tarask.
abomination.
And Damon's not. How dare you?
I mean, like, I was called worse things as a child.
I mean, have you seen the man drink?
That's godly.
No, I've been held in a frost giant fortress for the last 200 years. I haven't seen much of anything.
Fair enough. I have an idea, though, that has just come to me as I am contemplating my own predicament.
What?
What if, and hear me out, crazy thought, we break the seal, and then you said, hold on, I have to sidebar. Hey, Zorus.
Yeah.
I've been out of the loop for a while, and apparently y'all aren't telling me the whole truth. You said the guy's name is Flint? With the banishment thing?
No, it's wait. What? No.
Flynn.
The apprentice that actually perfected the banishment spell. No offense, Elberos.
I trained him well. I just want that to be known.
That wasn't Flint or Flynn. Yes.
Flynn. It was Flynn.
Flynn.
Flynn. Okay, what if we break the seal and then have Flynn send this thing back to its own dimension or dimension? That way, we don't deal with it, and Damon gets to walk around without having to worry about when the other shoe drops.
That's not a bad idea at all.
I question.
Well, it's almost like my
question-
intelligence is a 20, but hey, who am I counting?
I question, Doctor.
I'm
Yes?
not a doctor, but yes.
What's to stop it from just opening up the dimension and coming back here? Something that powerful?
Well, we don't even know how powerful or what it is, so if it possesses its own magical ability to cross planes, then nothing.
Hey, I mean, again, something, the Raven Queen, Bahamut.
I mean, if it was powerful enough to cross planes, why wouldn't it just leave the seal?
That defeats the purpose of seals, now doesn't it?
Yeah, what are you? Non-abjuration? Oh, right. Sorry, Roland. I apologize.
It's okay, I didn't go to school.
Wait.
Over to Elberos like this.
Immediately runs over to Roland and grabs him in a hug. You beautiful genius. Elberos. What if, and hear me out, crazy thought, again, 2 for 2. We do the thing I just said, but we consult the entirety of the academic body of the Sarenrae Magical Academy and other Arcanium studies in a group collaboration to make sure that we can properly adhere abjuration principles and seal it within its own demiplane.
Have you ever actually sat down and tried to get a room full of academics to do anything together?
Unfortunately, that does pose a problem.
Yeah, fair point. Yeah.
I mean, the illusionary wizards are going to complain with the divination wizards. The divination wizards are going to say, I saw that coming. Invocation wizards are going to say, let's fireball it.
Yeah, fair point. The divination wizards always say they saw that.
Oh my god, don't get me started on divination wizards. Oh, they're so
man,
annoying.
You ever tried to get a comeback in on one of them?
Oh, they're like, I
It's
knew you would
impossible.
say that. No, you didn't. You just pretended you saw that coming.
Yeah, I just made you think that because I'm a divination. Oh wait, no, that's the enchantment wizards. Oh god, those guys are worst.
My
Oh,
brother
that's
was an
even
enchantment
started with-
wizard. Don't get me started.
The
My
necromancer
character's
wizards
gonna be
all are like,
divination
hey, let's create this bone symphony, man. Let's create a bunch of skeletons that create a jazz band. Like, what is
No,
jazz?
Don't even get me started on necromancers, because back when I actually had to bury one of my friends, a bunch of my friends came up like to say goodbye. You have my sword, you have my bow, and you have your brother, and he just fucking raised him from the dead. It was ruined the entire funeral.
Yeah, that's actually a necromancer joke. It's actually really fucking shitty.
Yeah.
No, Roland, I mean, it's like necromancers actually do that all the time. It's the worst.
Like, what? Had the autopsy already been done? Like, what happened to his organs? It's the embalming fluid.
So, what are you thinking? We track down Essence of God. We bring out whatever nasty is inside him.
Out of character, whatever this is, I kind of want to fight it.
I do too.
Out of character as well. I definitely want to like fight it or find an academic solution to like straight up destroy it.
Damon just kind of wants to put like a dolly over it and just ignore it.
Like I would straight up love to Men in Black like pull it, or not Men in Black, Independence Day, like pull it from its dimension and be like, "Welcome to Earth," and then like that's
Welcome to Ardaithe.
Yeah, welcome to Earth.
Welcome to Earth.
I will say, if you feel as though you need to sort of level up before taking on whatever this is, then you probably want to focus on the Band-Aid solution of just giving the seal a temporary boost.
Come back and fight it later.
Essentially,
I actually have a question for you.
yes.
Say we did the temporary solution, the Band-Aid. What happens if I die?
Then
Like,
it would likely be
outside
released.
and, one of the deities I've pissed off over my lifetime just smites me.
Here's the advice: don't die.
Well, one.
That is actually a horrifying concept.
Well, for one of the seals is created by Bahamut. I doubt anyone would be smiting you less for repercussions from him and the Raven Queen.
Who just got that noise?
Josh,
What?
you okay?
I'm not making this. I'm sorry.
Okay.
It might be Taylor.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay, I saw Josh's icon was lit up.
My circle's always green.
Oh, okay. I too had that problem once.
Anyway, then.
But if you were to like fall permanently in combat, then the seal perhaps would break and release whatever is inside. Spit just produces the barrel you have full of healing potions. I got him.
Damon just looks to the rest of the group and back to the group.
Because reminder, you have about over. Where was that?
I mean, it has been some time since we last checked in with.
We got a month.
Yeah, you have over 40 healing potions.
Oh, you're looking at potions.
Yeah. Spit has a case with 32 regular healing potions, 8 greater healing potions, and a superior.
I looked to Spit. I'm like, so. You mind bringing us up to speed with what that shit's about?
I took it from the daggers.
Hey,
Christmas.
That actually reminds me. Kaz or any artificers.
I'm
How
not
does
worried for sure.
for a thing like if my heart stops, just have like a potion in a pack attached to it, like with a needle. That if my heartbeat stops or my pulse goes or whatever, it just automatically injects the healing potion.
You talking about an intravenous potion?
Sounds like a death ward.
Yeah, right?
Hey, I know what the word death means.
Okay, so a death ward is basically a spell that prevents you from dying once you die, but it only really goes once. Like, say an ogre picked you up and smashed you against a wall and your neck snapped. Your neck would just reform itself and you would be conscious, but if it slammed you against the wall again, then you're kind of donezo.
Hey, but again, think. What if we had a reusable system that you can just smack a potion into? Think of the money.
Kindle.
I mean, I can learn Death Ward.
Kindle. Anything you can think about that? Death ward is definitely a good fix. If you want, I can hook them up with something. We can give you a item that would be able to supply this effect for a price.
I don't like the sound of that.
It would simply we have a mission coming up that we would like done down the line. We would just like you to retrieve someone for us.
Who, where, and why?
Oh, it is let me get his name. Just simply in a couple of months we are hoping to extract like Mr. Bumperwater Pippin from Gola. We'd just like a team to meet him and make sure he gets home safely. That is the mission.
You said Boloth Pippin Lockadakabacher?
Bumperwater Pippin Lockadakabacher. I'll add in the chat.
I just need the first name. Like the last name we got on Fleek, but
Okay.
First name.
Bumperwater.
The entire family is made up of Willy Wonka characters.
I mean, here's my 10 cents on that one.
Pretty sure a couple of those are like types of like German beer. Doppelbock.
Yeah. But here's my thing. They have never once failed to deliver one of my many letters, so I am absolutely fine with helping them. But the thing is, like you said, in a couple of months, even if we do a death ward situation on Damon, like within a month, his clock's gonna kind of come up. So we need to kind of nip this in the bud before then.
I'm sorry, I misunderstood. I assumed that the idea was you apply the additional energy from Sarenrae to fix the seal, and we give him this item to prevent any further risks of the demon like coming out upon his death. That was my
Wait.
impression.
Provide that, but Sarenrae is dead though.
And Elberos sort of chimes in, and if she was a god, then she had her own plane in which she would reside. There was the potential that her energy still resides there.
I don't like where this is going, but I also like where this is going. Continue.
I simply use a location spell, and then I plane shift us to that location. So we just simply go to the realm of a god. No big deal.
I am fine with what the group decides because we have other things that also need to be tackled at some point.
Hey, like, there's no rush, group. You know, I mean, we couldn't just.
A month is semi a rush.
I
Well,
mean,
here's the thing. There's a lot of different rushes, in my opinion.
I think we're in a real big time rush.
Oh.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I really don't want to be sleeping one night and get stabbed by Damon by accident. So I think we fix a band-aid on this one ASAP and then move on with anything else that we have on our itinerary.
This only happened twice.
Okay, so in my mind, here is our list of objectives or priorities, at least as they're sorted. 1, fix the Damon thing because that comes up in a month. 2, head over to Halti and kill this guy who seems to be trying to resurrect or serve or just suck the dick of Relagug. And then 3, maybe find my parents, but no big rush.
4, introduce yourself to the guards that we had stationed at your keep.
Oh yeah, that's a huge thing. Oh, by the way, here's a mirror.
Sorry, that should be 1.5.
Yeah. We're also gonna hand them the mirror and explain, like, yeah, this mirror does creepy shit. You might want to investigate it.
He takes the mirror and just sort of looks at you, just like, you didn't hear me. We had to post guards at your keep. There was a break-in.
Wait, what?
What?
Now I'm glad I have all my stuff on me.
Someone tried to break in, but whatever defenses you had set up wasted them.
That's good.
Poor bastard.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think I have a theory on what tried to break into our fucking house.
James.
James helped us set up the. James helped us set up the defenses.
You do recall that James did mention that he booby trapped the house and gave you all like the details on how it like where the traps were and how to avoid them.
Yeah.
I stand by my guess. He wasn't a happy man.
Roland's gonna go check on the keep.
All right. Before we call it, anything else that you need made? Well, hold on. We haven't even decided on. Are we doing this?
What do you mean call it?
Like are we doing? I'm sorry, I got ahead of myself. Which plan are we doing here?
I'm guessing we try the Band-Aid for now.
Yeah, I like out of character. I feel like the best solution is to try and patch Damon's situation as best we can for now, and try and find a more long-term solution as we go.
Okay.
It's like, you got a tire that has a leak in it, you put a plug in until payday.
Exactly.
Yeah.
In that case,
That works.
Kindle will develop
Or you just pop open a can of Fix-A-Flat and just keep on trucking for a while you can.
In that case,
Again,
Kindle will develop a ring of Death Ward for Damon and as a extra layer of precaution. Oh wait, no, you're going to go to fix the seal. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah. God
So-
energy stuff.
So yeah, we're gonna take up Elberos as a God Energy fix.
Okay.
God spirit bomb.
Josh, you also had a thing you wanted Kindle to work on?
Yes, I did. And
Alright. I assume you just hand her a note of what you want.
yes.
She looks at the note, looks at you with this like evil grin.
I will pay you anything.
She just nods like, "Oh, this one's gonna be fun. We'll talk."
Okay.
And she goes to get to work.
Yes. I do believe
Kaz
Matt.
approaches Matthew.
Yes.
So yeah, I already gave Kendall the schematics, but I feel like it's best if you go talk to I don't know, like I don't know who's in charge now. I guess it's maybe Zorus's dad.
Yeah.
I heard that he found his dad now, and I guess that's
that's-
kind of cool.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I recommend maybe go talking to him and seeing if they'll agree to this plan. I feel like, living in a mountain your entire life, maybe not a good thing. I mean, what would I know? I only lived in a mountain for half of my entire life.
I'll go talk to him.
Yep.
Thank you for bringing this to my attention.
I didn't mean to be disingenuous. Have a good day.
No, that was sincere.
Have a good day.
You too. You're a brilliant young man. Oh, that's funny.
His cause coughs up blood about being complimented.
Damon just follows around behind him and just whispers, "It's okay, you're scum. Everyone knows it."
Thank you, Damon. You're my only real friend.
You're the most miserable git I've ever met in my life.
Thank you. You only speak the truth.
Oh my god.
Man, this is a 180 from the fireballs.
Shame. Shame.
Look, we bonded a lot in the Feywild. Y'all teleported in late. We spent
Yeah.
some time together.
There was bonding.
Aki, Damon, and Oz now have an unspoken bond.
Yeah.
You now possess ultimate friendship.
As you all leave out,
Greatest gift of all.
as you're all leaving, Matthew approaches Zorus. Can I borrow you for a moment?
For sure.
All right. And he leads you down this hallway and comes across these large iron doors. You said that you expressed interest in one day joining the council.
Yes, extremely so.
All right, and Bahul told me about what you and your friends endured at that mountain, what you saw and what you did.
Yeah.
Such resourcefulness and bravery should be rewarded. And he opens the door, and you see this. It almost looks like where the Ark of the Covenant is stored, with all these crates. And he leads you to this one crate, reaches in and pulls out this small, glowing. It almost looks like a crystal ball. And inside of it, you see this glowing yellow symbol. This is one of the fragments of the Foregone.
Whoa!
And he reaches it out to hand it to you.
Does Zorus know what this is? Like, just by looking at it?
You've never seen this item. Sigil of the Guardian. This is the name of this fragment.
I take it slowly.
Yeah.
What is this?
Just a little something that you might find fun. You're gonna have to attune to it, so go ahead and do that when you next get the chance.
For sure. Yeah. No.
This looks like what those old ladies use in those tents.
It looks more like a crystal ball.
Well, yeah, like the yeah.
Oh, I see what you mean. Like the. Yeah.
I stare into it and try to see the future.
As you're staring into it, concentrating on it, your hands kind of sink into the ball, and
Oh god.
and until your hands are fully engulfed in it, and you're like, whoops. For a moment, you think you broke it until the glass around it just sort of sinks away, and the sigil inside of it that you saw you can now see a faint version of that on your hands. Let me go ahead and send you the information on the Sigil of the Guardian.
Oh god.
This crystal ball holds the Sigil of the Guardian, a magic that marks the wearer with the insignia of a hero. While in this state, the symbol can be seen within the crystal with a faint yellow glow emits from it. The mark of the hero emblazons your hands. You gain a +2 to your attacks and damage rolls. Those with unarmed strikes. In addition, any allied creature within 30 feet of you has advantage on saving throws against frightened effects.
You'll cut out there for me. Advantage against what?
Frightened.
Ooh.
In addition, whenever you use the stunning strike feature, your DC is 15.
Yes.
And whenever you use stunning strike as a part of a flurry of blows, the target has disadvantage on the save.
Holy shit.
Yeah, so it's only those last two punches that they would have disadvantage. Just keep in mind.
Yeah, that's good. That's fine.
Right.
Zorus is looking at his hands, but Josh is also like, oh my god. So how do I feel like when it?
You feel empowered.
I'm really worried that I will not get the chance to punch something in the next few weeks, and I am stressing out. Like Zorus is like coldly like engulfed and like looking at his hands.
Now, I'm pretty sure you have to get to a bar.
Yes. Yes. Oh god. Thank you a lot.
Hey, don't worry.
God.
Just
It's what like all the people of the council have. They just have like these cool things and like.
yes, we all do have our own individual ones in case we need to be called to the front line. But also, we do grant them to some of our more proven members, those who fight on behalf of the country, the innocent, and life.
I'm glad you trust me enough with this.
Just paying in kind a favor that was done to me forward onto the next generation, I suppose.
Can I hug you? Is that like okay? Is that like awkward? Or, like...
Let's do this. Come on, bring it in. Bring it in. Bring it in. Pat, pat.
Gosh. Oh my god. God, Red, there better be a combat sometime soon, I swear.
Hey, let's keep the session going then.
Alright.
No, Walker, the Behold's Relic was the thing that summoned an Earth Elemental before. That was Vestiment Terracotta.
Sigil the Guardian. Oh, shit.
Ooh, man.
Don't tell Behold that.
Josh is lame.
Josh was lame always. Zorus was the cool one.
No adjust for that. Kaz, I know Kaz has been 30 feet, but he doesn't have advantage on the fighting save.
Yeah, that's fine.
Anyway.
Kaz's existence is the status effect frightened.
Fucking rude. Is that all you wanted to get me?
Yeah.
Oh my god. It's trying to be like a long conversation, but this is like crazy.
Well, these relics come with a responsibility. One that you've shown that you're capable of carrying.
Thank you again. I think I'm gonna go come back like every day, always. Bye.
Alright, bye.
Scurries off.
So, I assume you guys wanted to go to that bar and meet with Claire and the Platinum Chain?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
All right.
Cause would like to do one thing first, though.
Okay. What's up?
Pardon me, Roland. Can I borrow your sending stone?
Yeah, sure. I'm going to go check on the keep. I'll like it back when you're done. Bye. And Roland's going to cutting action dash to the keep to make sure everything's okay.
Kaz looks at the sending stone because he's never been given this much power and independence.
Oh yeah.
I trust you.
I didn't hear what he said, but Kaz is tuned out anyway, so it works.
Alright, so you cast sending. You're
Yeah, I mean, I've had a long rest, so first I'm going to cast scrying to scry on the person I said I was going to.
okay.
What is he doing?
You see him tinkering away at a desk. There is an individual next to him that you don't recognize. Short blonde hair. Kind of a lanky figure, tan complexion.
Male or female?
Male.
If this bitch has fucking replaced me, I swear to God. Clicks on sending stone. Hey, buddy, just wanted to check in. I was talking to Spit and found out about your cool potion thing. I have an idea on how to make it more efficient. I just wanted to run it by you to make sure that it was okay.
Are you still scrying as you do this?
Yeah, am I allowed to respond, or
Uh,
do you want to take the reins on that one?
I'll take the reins on that one, at least just for the first conversation.
Yeah, sure, go for it.
You see him chime up, and the other figure look confused, and he's like, "You do hear, I'll handle. Go put some books away or something. Now don't get snippy." Kaz, my friend, how are you doing?
Pretty okay. How are you?
Good. My assistant isn't doing. Makes me yearn for brighter company.
I mean, yeah, I remember when we used to work on the projects in the dorm room with our friends. I say friends. It's yeah.
Yes.
They were my friends. They weren't your friends. Or
They
at
were.
least you said they weren't your friends.
They were agreeable at times. But
Yeah.
what is this venture you mentioned?
So I have this cool idea for something I like to call the assembly line.
Hmm.
I only thought of the name because it's a line of people that assemble something. It's pretty self-explanatory. It's basically an automated process by which large-scale productions of magic items and/or potions can occur through the use of people in a sequenced manufacturing phase. I feel like if I
Efficient.
teach the people the recipe, they should be able to produce it within the constraints. By the way, I read over your recipe, and I gotta say there are some rooms for improvement. Not to belittle your work, but it was a little sloppy.
You do see some slight frustration on his face at that. Like, well, it was in a bit of a pinch. I did rush
No,
it.
I understand what you did what you could, but I feel like I can improve upon it because I have ideas on how to functionally improve the transmutation and distillation process.
I would say so long as you have the assembly line workers sign a non-disclosure agreement as to not hand out the recipe.
Yeah, I Spit told me that the recipe was proprietary and that if we wanted to make any tweaks or improvements, we would have to make sure that we keep that on the hush hush so that competitors would have to buy the formula from us if they wanted to compete.
Exactly. Outside of that, I don't see. By all means, enjoy yourself with this. You've always enjoyed a project.
Thank you. I also appreciate the fact that you loaned Spit Business and Business Management and Accounting 101 a guide for dummies because it has really helped me as I knew nothing about business management or accounting.
Not. Well, you're right. I'm sure you can grasp it.
I mean, yeah, it only took me like 15 minutes.
Excellent. You see, at this point in the scrying, it's beginning to fade, but at this moment you see a tall woman, paler complexion, very beautiful and very long dark hair enter. You see her speaking to James cause I must go. Something requires my attention.
Yeah, sure, I understand hoes before bros and all that. I think that's the saying. Goodbye.
As the scry ends, you see him stop and begin to look around as the scry fades.
What a bitch. Couldn't even figure out he was being scried upon. What a loser. As I insult my own character.
Hey, if anyone has the if anyone has the light, it's the creator of the character.
That bad. Can't even tell he's being scried. God.
as Hawk goes, God, trap it. What a loser am I?
Oh, dude, Walker. Last session when we talked about what Galahus was doing, I don't want to say anything in case Platinum.
Yeah, just keep it vague.
Yeah. When you asked if he said that out loud, I was like, every fiber of my body wants to say yes.
But yeah, now Kaz goes inside the tavern to begin day drinking with everyone.
And Kaz, you introduced to several people that are new to you, but are very friendly. It almost catches you off guard how quickly they're like, "Oh, hey, yeah, pleasure to meet you." One is a.
Oh, hi, nice to meet you. I hear your name is Paul. You seem pretty alright.
Yeah, hi. You must be Kaz. Nice to meet you. You seem swell.
Yeah, nice to meet you too, Paul. Hey, by the way, do you know the halfling saying it's 4 p.m. and 20 past somewhere?
You see his arm reach into his shell and come back out with an already lit halfling herb.
I fist
Hey,
bump
hold on
him.
a second there.
Yeah.
Are you hotboxing yourself?
What do you think the shell's for?
I mean, that's the best way to do it. I fist bump him. My turtle.
You want some?
Nah, man. I pull out my own. I got my own, bruh.
You hear Angus call out, "Hey, pass it over here, Paul." Oh, okay.
I just put my hand on Kaz's shoulder. Build me a shell.
I'll talk to Spit 1 second. Prestidigitation, conjure sparks to appear, lights the thing. There we go. Here you go. I hand it to Paul.
Oh, that's great. Here, try this. Try this. It's made from special herbs from my country.
Damon's just going to the bar.
Sounds great. Takes a hit of Paul's stuff.
Nice.
Do I gotta make a Constitution saving throw?
You do.
Oh, Jesus Christ. This is how Kaz dies, everybody.
On some good shit.
Is that with advantage?
I didn't realize that I actually rolled that in the thing.
Oh.
Whoopsies.
Not gonna lie, Kaz has been drinking again.
Yeah, I'll take the roll that I made. I'll
14?
stand by it. Yeah.
This is some good shit. But you're still good.
Hell yeah, Kaz is still good. This ain't his first rodeo.
Yeah, no, come on. This is Kaz's arena. But Damon, you go to the bar. Do you order any drinks?
I order a bottle.
All right.
As is Damon's way.
Claire's right behind you, like, you better be getting 2 for the table.
I have 2 bottles in my hand. I'll need a third bartender.
Yeah. She tosses him a gold. Yeah, so what have you and your friends been up to?
Hey, the usual, just traveling around. You remember James? He died. Got
Oh,
better.
shit.
Then left.
That's a roller coaster.
Hey, found
What's a roller coaster? I mean, that's and a D&D equivalent of roller coaster.
That's a dwarven minecart ride.
Yeah, that absolutely.
Hey, there's that one we found his daughter.
Oh,
She's like almost his age.
that's weird.
Hey, it is. Yep, that's pretty much it. Oh yeah, we found the elf guy for you.
No, we just brought him back from the ice plane. We just
Hey,
yeah, that was something.
hey, how's cold?
The cold wasn't so bad. It was the ice giant fortress that was the problem.
Hey, that sounds like it would be a bit of a rough one.
It was good for most of us except for Tak. Tak hated the cold. You just see the Earth Genasi just like have this bitter look on his face, like, nah, we're not going back there.
How was it for Polk? Cold-blooded and all that.
Weirdly enough, he didn't seem to mind.
Hey, he's hotboxing in his shell. That's why.
Paul's just always smiling. It's general positivity.
Damon just takes a moment, just like, is she this naive or this pure? Like, he's not saying it. He's just kind of paused, like,
Go ahead and roll an insight check.
Kaz and Paul are like absolutely fucking tearing it up, by the way.
Oh, absolutely.
Inside. That is a 19.
You can tell that she's aware of him hotboxing, but she does not attribute. But you get the vibe that she thinks that, like, what's the best way to describe this? She knows the correlation, but she thinks that there's an additional factor on top of it.
Okay. Claire, this is Kaz, our new member.
Pleasure to
Claire's
meet you.
one of the best people I know. Kaz is the worst person I know, and my best friend.
He like smiles and goes, "That's great. We're friends. Hey, Zorus.
Ah, yes.
I have friend."
That's good.
Kaz's heart grew 3 sizes that day.
I almost forgot. Kaz here set me on fire multiple times.
Oh.
Good times. Good times. Hey, would you like some halfling herb?
Zorus tried to kill me.
Not the moment. What?
What?
Hey, he poisoned me in my sleep.
That was itching powder.
I could be allergic.
But Claire, how did you know about the itching powder?
No, that. You just heard the voice of God just go. You just heard the voice of God just go. That's itching powder.
Damon
Thanks, Muhammad.
Damon passes Claire one of the bottles and pops a cork off his.
God bless you, Hawk. God bless
shit
you,
out.
beautiful man. God bless you.
For a second, I thought like the song have a fucking soundboard.
No, this man's got a bottle.
Yep, just a bottle right here.
As do I.
Beautiful.
Hey, cheers. Glad to see you a lot. Made it back all right.
Likewise.
Tried checking in on you, but ice playing communication's probably not the best.
Oh, yeah, we had some bad wins.
I feel like I'm forgetting something, but oh well.
Kaz just laughs when she says bad wins. I get it. Turns to Paul. I don't get it.
Well, let's head over to you for a moment.
All right.
So you check the keep, and there are like security has been stepped up.
What the hell happened? Hi, I'm Roland.
Hello, Master Roland. There was an explosion inside the keep. I don't know how to say this, but your fireplace exploded.
Santa, that bastard. We got him, lads.
We've already taken away the dead, and thankfully none of the staff was harmed.
Was there any identifiers, any sigils on the perpetrators?
Yes. They wore icon of 3 daggers.
Fucking figured as much. Do we think we're still safe here?
That's what we're here for. And there hasn't been another attack since, and that was about 3 to 4 days ago.
Okay. I'll let the others know that apparently the daggers tried to launch an attack while we were away.
Roland, I'd like you to roll just a general history check.
Intelligence check?
A history.
History, gotcha. 19.
19?
Yeah.
The way the guard mentions when they attacked, it was the same day you infiltrated the daggers and got your daughter back.
Huh. That's curious.
So all you know is that this wasn't reactionary.
Would you like the answer to that, Roland?
I think I have a hunch. This is payback for stealing your family, isn't it?
I don't know what you're talking about. Kaz has no family.
Not talking about that one.
I don't know what you're talking about, Storm.
Okay, motherfucker, we're even.
I was not expecting you to put it together that quickly.
Well, here's the thing. I wouldn't have suspected if Walker wasn't messaging me right now. You're welcome. You're not welcome.
I messaged him the second he said that, like, oh yeah, the traps triggered. I was like, you're welcome, because I was like, yeah, I can claim credit for that. James killed him, and then he's like, I'd like to roll a history, and I'm like, you're not welcome.
It was like, you're not welcome. I was like, yeah, naturally, James installed most of the defenses. You're not welcome. What the fuck did he do?
Yeah, it was the second he started reading into the situation that I was like, you bastard. Just take the hit and be done with it.
Fair enough, though. Fair enough.
Additionally, I would like to point out that none of this is my fault, by the way, because one, although James hypothetically may have launched a hit against you, he also didn't tell the daggers about the traps.
Yeah.
So that just means you had less people to fight when you walked into the headquarters and saved your daughter. So now we're fucking even.
Yeah, that's why I said I kind of had a hunch it was something like that, because I didn't want to think that you were actually trying to launch a hit on us. That'd be a dick move, but
sure.
I mean, again, he had plans in place to kill Damon.
I had plans in place to kill all of you, but Damon was just the one that kept nagging at James about murdering his brothers like a fucking Samaritan.
Even Zoris, how dare you?
Thank you.
I'm
for deflecting.
sorry.
One's gonna go start checking with the group and fill him in on what's up at the keep and what he suspects.
Okay. I'll say about
Just
2.
bring it up to speed.
Just to move things along, I'll say 2 days go by, and you hear word from Elberos that he's completed the locating spell for the essence of Sarenrae.
Oh, actually, there's one more thing I wanted to do in the meantime.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah. What do you do?
Hello?
Yes.
Oh, I wanted to see if I could buy an armor upgrade, a +1 set. I'm currently just rocking normal studded leather.
Okay. Just go ahead and roll investigation check.
Sorry for derailing you like that, man.
That's fine.
19 again.
19?
Yeah.
I'll say that you managed to find a +1 suit of armor for. Let me double check how much that would cost.
I haggled regardless. No, I'm not going to do that. I don't want to slow things down.
For 150 gold.
150? Gotcha. Thank you.
Apologies about that spelling error, by the way, Red. Please ignore that.
Don't worry, I know what you meant.
I know, but I still feel bad.
Your assembly line is beginning to start. It's just been 2 days, so they're just working out the responsibilities and the kinks.
You're welcome, everyone. I've improved the kobold economy.
Yeah, some kobolds are sort of confused by the responsibilities at first, but most are taking to them pretty naturally. Just because they, kobolds, they live for that structure of just being told what to do by a higher power. Alright, so Elberos let you know that alright, have a location spell ready. We can just plane shift whenever you want.
How dangerous is going to a god's plane?
No fucking clue. Here's the thing, all I know is that I found an essence of this Sarenrae. I don't even know if it's going to take us to her plane, or it's just going to take us to the most prominent source of her power. It could even take us to somewhere else here on the material plane.
So it's a wild card. We don't know if we're going to expect possible threats or whatever.
Just don't assume that there's going to be celestials waiting with margaritas.
Damn it.
Damn it.
That was kind of my big guess.
Oh, don't worry. We can fail together.
I like your attitude, sir.
Yes. So just let me know when you want to go, and I'll be all set.
Everyone ready?
Ready.
Whenever anyone else is.
I reckon.
Alright. Going to visiting a god's essence. Here we go. And he begins to perform this ritual. What's wedding? And you all feel yourselves sucked and just pulled to this, you're being pulled through the weave. Feel yourselves being just ripped from this plane. This is an unfamiliar sensation to all of you, as you've never experienced anything like this. Even you, Kaz, who has had experiences being thrust into the ethereal plane, this is transcending a plane physically is still something new to you. And then you land on a place you weren't expecting.
New Orleans.
The first thing that you all notice is the instant wave of heat that hits you. Yeah, just want to make
Mr.
sure.
Elberos, I would like to go home now.
The second is how the ground is riddled with cracks and is covered in a layer of red dust. You look up and the sky is a bright orange, and you notice that it's not static. The sky moves in flicker and waves and sways, almost like fire. I would like everyone to roll me perception checks.
Oh my.
I get the roll.
It's got a party died.
Spit doesn't notice shit.
Roland, who is wearing black leather armor, is feeling abysmal, but he rolled 17 plus perception.
17?
27.
27?
27, yeah.
Okay.
7.
7, okay.
21.
2.
2. 21. Hawk?
Nat 20 plus 7.
Okay. So Kaz, Damon, and Roland. In this instance, you see a white sea. Like just off in the distance, there's this what appears to be an ocean that is white. Damon, with your nat 20, even from this far away, you can vaguely make out that those are bones.
Bones?
Bones, like individual bones. And even from this distance, you can tell that there's something moving underneath them because of your nat 20.
I kind of point to the bones, like, hey, Sarenrae's not here, so let's go home.
The bow
There's,
is out.
That's a giant sea of bones, and something's moving under it.
You see Elberos just looking around like, this was not at all what I was expecting.
Where are we?
I would like to go home now.
Again, guys, there's something moving under the sea of bones.
We need to leave. We need to leave
Uh,
right now. We need
Kaz,
to leave out of here.
I would
right
like
now.
you to roll an Arcana check, as well as Elberos.
Me?
You like to?
Yeah, I want Kaz to roll a Arcana check.
Fuck.
Can you roll an attention as well?
Right?
I'm asking Kaz because this falls in line with a particular study of his.
Strange weather we have here.
Natural 20 plus 9, 29.
I have an 8 in Arcana. Can I roll?
There's a particular reason I asked Kaz.
Never mind.
Kaz, you've always had a fascination with the planes. You studied them vehemently with just the desire to travel to different planes one day. In all of your research, you've never come across anything like this description. You think you are not on the Great Wheel. You might be beyond it.
The Far Realm?
No. You might be somewhere in between. Might be just someplace undiscovered.
We need to fucking get out of here.
Fuck. We can't just leave. We're here for a reason.
I appreciate
Well-
your reason. I love your reason. Goodbye.
There's
Well,
This-
we're not doing anything this time. We should do our job quickly.
the sooner we
Well,
find
it's-
this Sarenrae, the sooner we can get the hell out of here.
Roland's gonna fan out so we're not all cluttered together as one giant target.
Lauren, as you
I was about to say, can you look for any traps or?
actually, I was going to say, as you go over there, you do, like, you're on a higher location. Like, you're on a bit of a high peak, which is how Damon was even able to notice that there was an ocean. But as you look down, you do see a humanoid figure just kind of hunched over, just kind of wading its way through, like, the lower area. And it just, like, its head is face down as it kind of shuffles along.
Does it look sentient or like a zombie?
Roll an investigation check.
Maybe it's Sarenrae.
So So what exactly was it? It cut out for me a little bit.
It just appears to be a humanoid form, just kind of like shuffling along. It.
Hold on, let me check something about my skills. I want to see if there's anything I can do to negate that natural one.
Can I roll to see if I can?
No, Roland's the only one. It's below the plateau you're on. Roland's the only one that's able to see it.
Oh,
I have nothing to do this, so Roland just not knowing. He's just like, Roland's not a impulsive man, so he's not going to shout at the figure. He's just going to notch an arrow just in case.
Okay.
Seeing Roland notch an arrow, I'm gonna go take a look at what he's looking at.
Okay. You see the similar hunched over figure just kind of shuffling along.
Do I need to roll an investigation or an arcana or a history or a...
What are you trying to determine?
What the fuck this is?
Okay, roll investigation.
I try to stealth behind this thing that I'm standing on while he's doing that.
18 plus 9, 27.
Alright, 27. And Storm, go ahead and roll stealth.
Yeah, I'm good.
I assume so, but I would still like to know the number.
30.
Yeah, that figures. Right, so Kaz, because it's sort of essentially hunched over, you can't get a good look at it.
Mm-hmm.
So you do a quick prestidigitation to kind of get attention, and like not towards you, but in a general area, just so you can get to turn.
Mm-hmm.
And as it turns, you notice that its torso is riddled with scabs, and that its eyes seem to be burnt out. Like they're just two sunken, burnt holes, as it just like tries to look for where that sound came from. It's like,
Anyone have any problem with me just sniping this guy and just taking him out of his misery?
No.
we might need information from it. We don't even know where we are.
I don't know if it's aware, is the thing.
It has no eyes.
Hey, haven't you ever heard of blind sight?
here, let me go ahead and just
Yeah.
drop this right there.
Look, either he shoots it with an arrow or I fucking fireball it. There's only two alternatives.
Yeah, and my option's a little quieter in case there's anything else around here.
Wow, hurtful but accurate.
What if the arrow doesn't take it down though?
I'm just saying, cause, like, if there's any,
No, I understand. Fire away.
yeah, I'm gonna let loose.
If you're concerned about if a single arrow doesn't do it, firebolt it if it's still standing. Nice.
Advantage because I'm hidden. Shoot.
Wait,
When the
does
sky is fucking fire, I assume that fire is not gonna do much to it, which is why I have nothing else. Firebolt's kind of my only bag.
29 to hit.
That hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay, here comes the arrow first. That is plus 6, 11 points of piercing damage.
Uh-huh.
Here's all the sneak attack.
Oh my god, I'm a fool.
What?
7.
Never mind. I'll think of it later.
11, 15. 17 extra points plus 8 points of cold damage.
Ooh. As an arrow just goes right through right through its torso, it's still standing, but it turns like not sure where the source came from, and lets out this wail as the scabs on its chest almost pull open, as its chest cavity erupts, and these elongated ribs just shoot out, almost like that. Its top half is essentially just flapping around as these ribs just burst out. Just
Oh,
looking.
action hide.
it's looking around trying to find the source of this attack, but
No.
I tug on Elberos's sleeve. Mr. Elberos, I would like to go home now.
what the hell is this? This is
Where are we?
So I would like to do the thing now.
go ahead.
Yeah, I send out Rosebud to touch the thing very carefully, and I'm gonna cast Identify as a Ritual through my familiar.
Okay.
I was about to say, Red, do I recognize this thing at all?
No, you've never seen this or this place at all. Kaz. And well, what does remind me? What does Identify do when it comes to target?
Choose one object that you must touch through the casting of the spell. It is a magic item or some other magic imbued object. You learn its properties and how to use them, whether it requires attunement to use, and how many charges it has, if any. You learn whether any spells are affecting the item and what they are. If the item is created by a spell, you learn which spell created it. If you instead touch a creature throughout the casting, you learn what spells, if any, are currently affecting it.
No spells are currently affecting this creature. But just because I like that this is a clever use of Identify, I will let you know that this creature is called the Convicted. That, in addition, if the ribs that protrude out, they seem to do a necrotic effect that, if not resisted, will reduce the fortitude of the target.
So avoid those.
So, translation: make a con save, or it lowers your hit point maximum by a certain amount.
Cool.
Until you finish a long rest.
Next thing I do is I go to Elberos and go, excuse me, yes, hi. You said you located Sarenrae's essence. May I borrow?
Yes. He hands you this gem that it's essentially a compass to the source.
I hold it up and see where it's pointing.
Pointing away from that thing.
So, like, in
a southern direction. Yes.
That's not in the direction of the bone thing, is it?
No, opposite direction.
Yeah, let's go that way.
Okay.
Is it bad? I kind of want to check out the bone thing.
I'll show you what was there later. Don't worry.
I think in our best interest we should probably fucking not.
Okay. I would just like everyone to just roll general stealth checks just for the sake of getting around these things. Since
I mean, do you want us to roll stealth and survival?
I'll allow either. Also, if anyone would like, go ahead and roll additional perception checks.
I will roll perception after my pretty piss poor stealth roll.
Oh, what'd you roll?
Lead to the stealth and the perception.
26 stealth.
Nice.
I rolled shit. I only got 28.
Ooh, that's
Thank
bad.
you so much.
Yeah.
That
I
is
suck at this game, guys.
18 plus 7, 25 for stealth,
Okay.
and a natural 20 plus 7 for perception, 27.
Okay.
I only got 12.
Okay.
That's a 8 for stealth
Okay.
and a nat 20 for perception again.
Okay. And risk.
High five.
18 for stealth.
Okay.
So we're stealthing to get away around this guy, right?
Just stealthing in case of anything in the general area. Which
Okay.
Damon and Kaz, you both noticed that in addition to the Convicted that you saw, there are these little what's the best word for them?
Fucks.
In a word, yes, but they're almost like these long worm-like termites that seem to be burrowing in and out of the ground. And over one hill, you see this large, lumbering, almost like a golem made of sandstone. And it's just, like, whatever it's coming across, it's just immediately fighting. Whether it's these Convicted or these like, small insect things, it's just attacking. It seems to be attacking indiscriminately. It even comes across another one of its kind and just immediately punches it in the face.
Nice.
I want to take out my wand of detect magic and point it at the golem.
does not appear. This is interesting. No, I'll allow it. I'll allow it. This is what does it? Hold on, is there a range on that?
3 charges while you.
It would be on the spell itself.
Yeah, it uses the spell range.
It's like 30 feet.
I think so.
If it's further than 30 feet away, I wouldn't bother casting it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Detect magic, 30
Yeah.
feet.
Range itself on detect magic, so
Yeah, but
fuck
it's up
that.
30 feet.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, thank you.
30 feet. So yeah, you're out of range for this.
Gotcha. Not gonna bother then.
Okay. But you do eventually. Everyone generally rolled good survival/stealth that you're able to avoid these. So I'm just going to skip a few maps and bring you to somewhere new.
Is this the map you had to add it? Oh my god.
You do come across an opening to a cave with 2 streams of lava pouring down either side, and the compass is pointing you towards this direction.
Roland would like to look for traps, because this does not look like a fun place.
Okay, go ahead and roll investigation.
All right. Cool.
Oh wait,
Go
hold on. Where do you look for traps? I need to know.
I slowly move forward until I reach the mouth of the cave.
Roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh no.
Should I use the roll I just rolled, or should I roll a new one? Because I just rolled for traps.
Roll again. I don't know what the result was.
Natural 1.
Roll a d8. Oh, I did forget to mention something.
Yes.
The heat and also the gravitational force is so intense in this area that all movement is halved, and any like athletic or acrobatic checks you can make to circumvent that are made at disadvantage.
I rolled a 3.
3? 3. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Okay, so you all see Roland walking towards the mouth of the cave, and then just randomly start listing away.
Am I confused? Has whatever happened worn off, or am I still...
You stop it in your... as soon as you move your full movement, you stop and just kind of look around like, what the hell was that?
Kaz would like to walk towards the cave that is scary.
Hey guys, be careful. There's some sort of weirdness
Roll
here.
a wisdom save.
By the way, I don't shout that. I send that via message. I don't want to be shouting here.
Okay.
I'm going to put this dice in dice jail.
What you roll?
On the natural 20.
Natural 20? Right,
Yeah.
you move forward uninhibited.
It's a 27.
Okay.
I'm going to use my crit die this time, and
I
I'd
know,
like to try to look for...
hold on, your movement's still... You're only able to get up here. Like, you can only move 15 feet at a time. So for each time you attempt to move, you're going to need to roll again.
Oh, okay.
Well,
no.
can I look for those shafts now?
If you want,
I'm going to get up to the mouth of the cave. Rolling that wisdom check.
go ahead. Save.
Save. Yeah, thank you. And that's a lot, Bill. That's 20 total.
Okay. Let's see. So 5,
5,
10, 15.
20.
No,
God.
you only your movement's halved here.
Yeah, I know. I was counting it. I was halved. I was going straight up.
Oh, I know you're moving directly towards the mouth of the cave.
No, I wanted to go here so I had some cover in case something was looking.
Yeah, something's gonna pop out of the lava.
Out of the mouth of the cave, maybe.
Oh, I misunderstood. Okay, so you do manage to make it to the mouth of the cave. Go ahead and roll that investigation.
So this is investigation, right?
Yes.
25.
25. You do find a trap. It seems to be a tripwire. But that's just like the tip of the iceberg, you think? So you think there might be more traps inside? You don't know.
Is the tripwire hooked up to an alarm or just standard?
The funny thing is,
trap?
you don't know what it's hooked up to. You just notice that maybe it's best to avoid it.
Okay, I was actually gonna send that to a to Kaz and the others via message. Like, hey guys, tripwire at the front of the entrance. Don't know if it's hooked up to an alarm or anything, so I don't want to disarm it. We should just step around it.
Okay. Anyone else? Who else is going to move up to the? Well, if everyone wants to move up to the cave, want me put wisdom saves?
Okay.
Okay.
I'll roll wisdom then.
Aha! A 9.
9 or D8.
4.
What? You run right into Spit as you go. Wait, what's your movement speed?
Oh no, it's 45.
45. So you make one more square towards the lava.
Uh-huh.
Before you're like, why'd I do that?
Roland's going to take out his 50 feet of rope and call out his mage hand and just like, hey guys, maybe we should all link up.
Red.
Yes.
We have a problem.
What'd you roll?
4.
Roll a D8.
Is it net 1 plus 3?
Roll a D8 to determine what direction you go. Aki.
Yo, I got a 13.
13. Roll a D8.
Okay.
Roland is having his mage hand go to Kaz, like, Kaz, you know what I'm trying to do, right?
I start tying rope around people.
Hawk, you said 8?
7.
Okay. Okay, you go
7, 20.
right here.
I rolled a 4.
Okay.
Save me, Mr. Oreo.
Of course the wizard succeeds.
Yeah.
Wish I could fly.
I try to walk forward towards the rope.
By the way,
My mage hand is coming. Don't move until we're all linked up.
now that he's mage handed the rope over to me, I'm gonna mage hand the rope around people and start tying it off.
Spit actually grabs Aki and helps tie the rope around him.
Nice.
Oh my
Thank
god, I just
you.
had a really good idea. I'm gonna fly out
Fine.
like 5 feet.
Okay.
Nope.
Make
Tying that rope around his ass.
make an athletics check.
I thought it was cool. Alright.
Again, Damon, what should take you fly?
15.
15. You're barely able to hold yourself just 5 feet above the ground as there's still an immense, almost gravitational force pushing everything down.
Onward!
Go ahead, roll your wisdom save as you try to approach.
Yeah. By the way, I've tied the rope around all of them.
Okay. So
I made a 24 wisdom save to proceed forward,
okay.
as I'm basically leading them on a fucking leash.
Okay.
-1.
I'm thankfully you all being
Does this count as the help action?
I would say for the sake of this, everyone has advantage on their wisdom saves if to proceed forward.
Is Zor still flying?
He's like a kite.
Yeah, I think
it's
it's like a
around
balloon
everyone's waist.
bobbing behind us.
Quick question: does this count at what was happening to us as frighten or confusion?
No, this isn't a fighting or this isn't a fighting
Okay, I
effect.
just wanted to know if Source's new thing helped out.
Nope.
Just yanking them along. Just come along, dumbasses.
So I get advantage on my.
Yeah, everyone has advantage on their next saves. And I would say Roland and Kaz, go ahead and roll an athletics check with no disadvantage to try and help pull them along.
Oof. Athletics, one of the skills I don't have. Wow.
It would be a disadvantage if it wasn't for you two teaming up on this rope.
Doesn't help for me. That's an 8 for me.
Kaz?
That is an 18 minus 2, 16.
Okay, so that might help lower the DC for them with their saves.
I got a 10 with advantage.
10 with advantage, okay.
Oh no.
Hawk and Risk, what'd you two get?
1 second.
We go for Elberos again. Okay.
I got. Are we doing a wisdom saving throw again?
Yes, but this time with advantage.
Alright, so that is going to be a 21 for me.
Aki, you are unimpeded. So I'll say that
Nice.
helps lower the DC for everyone else.
That's a 4 again.
Put that dice in jail. Wait, Hawk, with advantage.
Yes, I know.
Oh my
I'm
god.
aware.
Okay, so I'll say that as a group, you still managed to get about here. I'm not going to have Zorus or Damon roll a d8 because you two are tethered. Just one more wisdom checks from everybody, again with advantage.
Neat.
With advantage
There was
again?
advantage.
Yeah. Without actually, Storm, you are at the mouth of the cave, so you don't need to.
I wasn't going to move. I was going to wait to catch up before I started moving again.
As soon as you reached the mouth of the cave, you were able to just kind of snap out of whatever was affecting you.
One's going. Oh, go ahead.
With advantage or without advantage?
With advantage.
Okay.
Okay, 5.
19 for Aki.
Natural 20.
Okay.
11.
Kaz is good. Aki, you are good. You did natural 20, Zorus?
Yeah.
Oof. Okay, so 1, 2, 3.
Good for you, buddy.
11.
11? Okay, so you fail, but because you are still being pulled, I would say
I think there are enough of us we could just drag
yeah,
him.
there's enough of you guys succeeding. Hold on, let me see if Spit and Elberos succeed.
Oh, it doesn't. He was fucked. He can just drag us.
Sit down at his point, pull out his bottle, and start drinking.
Yeah, sure. Elbow succeeds, however, Spit does not succeed this time, but it's mute. There's enough of you who have succeeded at this point that you can pull the rest inwards.
Spit, we got hit you. It was a weight loss program or something, my dude.
It's the breastplate. And then he pokes his gut like, very good.
I don't know what any of y'all are talking about. Can we get in the cave now?
Well, and make sure to
Seems
point
nice
out
before
where
we
the
get
trap
down
is
there.
as we all go over.
Oh yes, you've had a full night's rest, Aki. That should have gone.
Okay.
All of you are at max everything.
Okay, I was just making sure.
Can we go inside the thing, not die, and be in the heat?
All right.
Yeah, this
Go down the DP Tart cave first.
As soon
Oh
as
yeah, wait. Quick question for those of us with heat with fire resistance, are we still? Do we feel well? Zorus and Damon, do they feel like hurt by the heat still?
funny enough, the heat, like they still feel the heat, but it's not the heat that's been causing you guys a problem. It's just been a discomfort.
Okay.
Magnets.
How do they work?
Yeah, we don't know how they work in this era.
Storm, you said
They're
you want
witchcraft.
to do another traps check. Is that right?
Yes, I did.
Okay, go ahead and roll me another investigation check for that.
Oh boy, not as good as the first one. Investigation 12. Better than that.
I will say, does anyone want to provide the help action on this one?
I'll help him out.
My mage hand help.
I'm right next to him. I put my hand on his shoulder. We've got this. I believe in you. You'll find the traps you are looking for.
Aki has never lied to you before. And you have
16.
16. Whew.
Look, investigation isn't my stealth.
Can I cast guidance on him?
No. Sure.
I don't
Wait.
have guidance.
You don't have to. Never mind then. But anyway, that is.
Merrick just comes in from the other game. Guidance.
Anyway, so Roland, you've stolen from many places back in your day: Thieves' Guild, magic academies, noble houses. Each have had their own secrets and ways to protect them, and you've never once seen as many traps as you find here. Most are so elaborate that you are unable to actually disarm them safely. Instead, you just carefully circumvent them with good footwork. Okay, and you make...
I lie now with chalk where to avoid.
Exactly.
I have a solution.
Yeah.
I will use. What was that specifically called?
Find traps?
No.
Spell
Minions of Chaos. I will summon an Earth Elemental and I will throw him at the traps.
Okay.
That
I
might.
get 10 bag of tricks. I can help with this.
You know what? I'm not getting involved. Fuck this. Let's
Right.
see what
So
happens.
you see poison arrows who's shoot through a wall. You see a guillotine just get loosed. You see several glyphs of warding just explode. You see one of the 10 bag of tricks turn to stone as a basilisk statue just appears. You see the ceiling just kind of collapse at one point, and then it goes back up. You see a wide assortment of individual things.
We see the kitchen sink.
You do.
This earth elemental, I'm looking at it. It's vulnerable to thunder. But it resists bludgeoning, piercing, slashing, and is immune to poison.
Okay, so it
Turn to
has
stone. By the basilisk.
Exhaustion, petrified. It is immune to being petrified.
okay.
Poisoned, unconscious, and paralyzed. It is a trap battering ram.
How many hit points does it have?
126.
Okay, so it gets through most of the traps before the several glyphs of warding take it out.
It's just going through like, I must continue.
Hey guys, you remember that scene?
I love you, master.
Remember,
I stay, you. I go, you stay. No following.
you know that
my
scene?
son.
You know that scene in Avengers where the Hulk is busting through all that shit just to try to attack Black Widow? Kind of like that.
Oh, I just posted a GIF of basically us sending his minions.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
Rolling me, trying to disarm the traps. And then a fucking tiger from the tank.
I will say while you're on your path, you do notice these small holes in the wall where it looks like stuff has burrowed through, and you do recall that you did see those insect-like creatures earlier.
That can't be good.
Can I summon another 10 bag of trick creature to go ahead of us just in case?
By all means.
I'm tapped out. I can't do this once a day.
I can do 3 a day.
Okay, so we'll just say you have a tiger with you.
Okay.
Unless everyone wants to sleep for 8 hours.
All right, Tony,
specifically.
I promise I won't light you on fire this time.
You follow down this path until you come across a set of stairs that, with both the attestment of Roland and Tony going down first, are not trapped.
I keep sending him forward. I just give him a thumbs up.
He looks betrayed. He knows his brother. He remembers him.
He remembers what happened last time.
I'm prepping an alchemy fire arrow just in case.
Okay.
Yeah, same. Like last time, I legit I lit him on fire and sent him after the thieves when we were burning their place down.
One of these days, you're going to summon that bag, and they're going to turn against you. It's going to be like that scene out of The Lion King where all the hyenas are surrounding Scar. He's like, wait, I am your master. And I thought you said we were thieves. They're just going to fucking jump in and kill you.
Red, is it dark in here? Do I need my mask?
At first it is dark, but then these ever-burning torches light up as you get deeper and deeper.
Oh, okay, this is never a good sign.
Yes, I know we're here.
As you go down the stairs, you come across this landing with a broken iron door laying on the ground that leads into a larger room.
Is there a map for that, or?
Yeah, about to switch you guys over to it.
Oh, okay.
So I literally have a GIF of something that fits what Taylor described. If it loads, my computer's a little slow today.
Oh
this
boy!
This is then the second I turn off control.
I love it when I walk into a room with a magical circle because it means everything's going to be safe.
Yeah.
Oh, I've used
Especially
the
when
first
it's
part of this map before.
Especially when it's surrounded by the statues of mysterious gods.
There it goes. It's working now.
And a
Perfect.
skeleton. It's even got a child skeleton. This is edgy.
No, that's a regular sized human that you're talking
Oh,
about.
that's just a big guy.
That is a very large guy.
Okay.
As you make your way past the door, you find yourselves in a grand hall room where you see several different cages, some with skeletons. One large cage seems to be broken with bars twisting out. The room is adorned in crests of gods on the wall: Bahamut, Asmodeus, Helm, Tyr, and one that none of you recognize.
I think I recognize the spell circle. She was
Would I
bringing back my mom.
Would I recognize it as
I was
Sarenrae?
about to say before I was interrupted by an FMA joke. None of you recognize it except for you, Damon. You do recognize the symbol of Sarenrae as it gives off a warm glow. Below the symbol of Sarenrae is a large set of double doors that are shut. And around the door frame is this intricate etching, intricate writing. What languages does everyone speak?
Roland knows Common, Elven, Draconic, and Thieves' Cant.
You do not recognize any of these.
Common,
know-
Infernal, Giant, and Elvish.
You do not recognize any of
know-
these.
Abyssal.
Do not recognize this.
Not gonna
Okay.
bother.
I know Common and Infernal.
It appears none of you recognize this language.
Can I cast Identifying on this spell circle real quick?
That's honestly more for flavor. That's not actually there.
Okay.
Elberos!
Hey, Elberos, do you know comprehend languages?
I mean, you understand every language, right?
That is one of my gifts, yes.
Yeah,
What's
it is
that?
comprehend.
Read.
He goes up to it, it's like, huh. Imprisoned the Unmaker, his terror and destruction brought to a halt. Imprisoned the Worldbreaker, a punishment for the hell he had wrought. Imprisoned the rough beast, why we made the dead vault.
So for those of us that don't speak Greek, can you mind translating?
What's the dead vault?
I don't know. I'm not familiar with any of these names.
Can you repeat them again, Red? I heard a little bit background noise, kind of made it hard for me to hear.
Imprisoned the Unmaker, his terror and destruction brought to a halt. Imprisoned the Worldbreaker, a punishment for the hell he had wrought. Imprisoned the rough beast, why we made the dead vault.
Do any of these sound familiar to me?
No.
Okay.
I am going to make an idea. I guess I may have to make an intelligence check.
Okay.
There are crests in this room, and it mentioned various traits and called them things like the Unmaker and such. Is this related at all to the crests of the gods that we see? And I rolled. Let me check my modifier real quick, and that is I rolled a 2.
You are uncertain if this has anything to do with the gods?
I mean, we can ask one.
Can I make a religion check?
Go ahead. To determine what?
Just to determine if the affiliated names in this cryptic riddle have anything to do with any epithets that the gods may have.
Okay.
My
Because,
character
yeah,
thought he was.
Bahamut is usually known as the just one, so I'm just trying to see if any of these align with epithets the gods have. That is a natural 20 plus 5. My religion's not great, so 25.
Unmaker, Worldbreaker, and Rough Beast don't seem to be connected to any of these insignias. You recognize Helm, Asmodeus, Bahamut, and Tyr, but you don't recognize any of these kinds of titles bestowed to any of them. Also, the name of the Dead Vault does not also ring any bells to you.
Okay, I'm gonna do the dumb thing that I mentioned.
Okay, what do you do?
She said that the circle is not really there. It's just flavor text.
Yeah, it's more. Basically, I just wanted to be to fill out the room.
Well, regardless, Kaz is going to stand at the epicenter of all the holy symbols that he sees. And I mean, he's got his jaunt, but he's going to try and attune himself to the planar energies and see if he can get any glimpse of what happened here. It's nothing he's done before, so this is going to be a fucking trip, my man.
Okay. So,
Well,
so you're going
And
to
this
try
is
and
how Kaz dies, my man.
you're going to try and get high and like see if you
No.
have.
Kaz is literally, this is pure arcanum. He is going to basically, normally with his spellcasting, he like attunes himself to the ley lines and channels their energies to gather the various effects he knows based off of incantations and somatic components. He is literally basically dropping the incantations and just trying to attune himself to whatever fucking energy is here and channel it through him, and that is going to be a fucking trip.
Okay.
While Kaz is doing that, Orden's going to think maybe we're overthinking things and just examine the door.
That's
Okay.
what I was going to do, but I was letting everybody else talk.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead. Damon and Roland, go ahead and roll investigation. Walker, roll me an Arcana.
I'm to die.
Natty 20?
Nice.
I need to put this dice away because exact same.
Nice.
It's gonna
I-
blow
I-
your fucking mind, guys.
Tell me, did you?
Please lay it on me.
I did not get an 20. I just got 12.
No,
Dang it.
I was hopeful. You
Okay.
ruined that.
So
It was my crit die too. It failed me.
okay. So I'm supposed
29 total for the answer.
29 total. And Storm, you got what total?
12.
12.
24 after a nat 20.
Okay. What Roland notices is that the door is locked, and you don't seem to notice any way to pick it. Damon, you notice that there's this faint carving into the door itself, depicting some kind of. It is very faded and hard to make out, but it seems to be some kind of battle. And Wako, you try to attune yourself to this plane, trying to grasp the ley lines and just this is very much magical theory that is you're not too sure will work or can work.
I'm just trying to hit that risen shit, my man.
You do feel something. You feel a heartbeat. And then
In which
you
direction?
towards the door. And then you hear something.
Is it Damon?
I approach the door.
Okay.
Is Kaz the only one that hears this?
He was the only one trying to meditate and hear what might be slumbering beneath.
Gotcha.
I approach the door and I'd like to cast Identify as a ritual.
Okay. You detect immense power. As a matter of fact, on top of everything else, you detect traces of abjuration, divination, enchantment, necromancy, and transmutation, all not just in this door, but in the area around you.
I call Elberos over to detect the same thing because he is far wiser than I.
You. Oh, what
I
is
basically
it?
just have him identify the fucking thing so that way he can kind of get a grasp of what I'm looking at.
Okay, he casts Identify. It's like something's buried here.
Yeah, Sarenrae. Isn't that why we're here?
Possibly not.
Sarenrae's energy is here, but I don't know if it's Sarenrae that's behind this door.
Hey, Damon.
Mm-hmm.
You still got the god herbs, right?
Hey, I was wondering what would happen if we smoked one here.
I would like to borrow just enough. You hold on to the rest. I just need enough for I guess like a blunt is what I'm asking for.
Hey, I was wondering though, since it could be dangerous, and we're here because of my dumbass.
Yeah, I direct him to where I was standing, like in the epicenter of the 5 holy symbols. You stand there and try and like meditate, see if anything communes with you. I'm gonna go ahead and hit this and talk to my boy. By the way, and I pull Roland aside. If Damon starts acting crazy, fucking kill him.
You know what? For the first time in the game, Damon is going to listen to Cause and try and meditate and commune.
While Damon does that, I'm going to try to. I want to take a look at these bodies.
Okay.
I am gonna hit that shit so hard, my man.
Yep.
What do I need to roll to commune?
Let me take a look at your sheets. Storm roll investigation while I do that.
Yes, sir.
I just want to look at Damon's sheets, see what's the most applicable.
Investigation. 27.
27. Damon, it won't be just a general wisdom check.
Okay, I didn't know if it'd be like Arcana or something.
Not a saving throw?
No, wisdom check. But Storm, you find that like these bodies are older than you've ever seen. Like, you know when people open Egyptian tombs and like old bodies just start decaying rapidly because of they're now exposed to the air?
Mm-hmm.
That old.
Ooh.
22?
Yeah, 22.
Okay. You feel the same heartbeat that Kaz heard, but there's something else like above the door. A familiar light to you that you haven't sensed since you were a child. A glimpse of hope and warmth that used to hold so tightly to your chest. You feel the presence of Sarenrae.
Damon sits there in his Zen pose. I can feel it. Sarenrae behind the door.
You don't feel her behind the door.
Above the door, I mean.
Yeah,
She's above, right?
Yeah, above the door.
All he hears behind the door and picking the lock. Okay.
I feel her above the door there.
Yeah.
So while they're doing this, I'm gonna toke that shit.
Okay. You took that shit. You feel your consciousness ascend. You stopped. Before your mind can pierce this chamber, you are thrust back into your form.
Gross.
You do, however, hear a rumbling from outside the temple. As if whatever you tried to reach out to meet you.
I'm sorry. We need to hurry. Not to rush anybody, but this room is.
Yeah.
Let's do what we're here for and leave.
No, let me put this in a nice way. This room is unnatural, and that's coming from a guy who can bend the fucking laws of this world.
Hey, what if we're not too worried about the laws of this world?
That is not a concern. I am legitimately telling you that this room defies all convention. You know how like you took this shit and you talked to Bahamut?
Among others, yes.
Didn't even get a fucking chance. It literally slapped me the fuck back in my skin. So we need to hurry. Like, grab the essence, do whatever you need to do, but we need to leave.
And Damon, what do you do?
I approach the essence of Sarenrae, I guess.
Okay. As you reach out to, what do you do? Do you like touch the symbol?
I hesitantly look over it, kind of just slowly move my hand towards it, pull back, take a deep breath, and actually reach out and touch.
Okay.
I just hope you're still compassionate.
You feel this warmth enter you, and for a moment you swear you see the face on the symbol have definition, and a warm smile caresses its face before it fades, and you feel a wholeness that you've never felt in a long time. And you feel like, just instinctively, you know that what is inside of you has been pushed deeper as you hear the familiar snarl of the demon within, just quiet into an echo. And as you step away, confident that you've accomplished what you were here to do, the door creaks ajar just slightly. Now seemingly unlocked.
Readying an arrow.
Hey, well,
Nothing seems to come through.
y'all want me to go first since I have a death ward on me?
I
don't think we actually ever got that made. We never.
Okay,
Yeah,
I thought we did.
The ring was gonna take some time. I don't mind throwing the door open though. Let's fucking jam.
I mage hand the door open further.
The
Wow,
door
Damon's standing in front of it. Roland, you bitch.
and then let me finish. The door weighs too much for the mage hand.
Okay.
I walk over to the door and open it.
Yep.
Okay.
I give it another push.
I help Damon.
What the fuck?
Neat, cool jams. Let's die.
You see before you. Let me pull up my document just to describe what the. Did not expect you guys to actually enter this room. Fuck.
Oh yeah, let's make this ominous door and everyone not walk into it.
Entering the
Oh, I will
doors.
say, excellent editing on this shit. This looks beautiful.
Thank you. Entering the doors, you see a large room with no torchlight, but a faint glow coming from the center of the room. The glow is coming from this green crystal at the center, with these black iron chains surrounding it. On the iron bands are ancient runes, and shimmering swords made of light embed themselves deep into the crystal. And faintly, you all hear breathing.
Is there a figure inside the crystal that we can see?
Yes, I was wondering.
Roll perception.
All right. Could I potentially roll Arcana to see if I can get any vibes coming off the crystal?
I actually want to ask if I can send my mage hand up to cast Identify.
Oh yeah, totes same.
Okay. Also, how close do you guys get to the crystal?
I'm gonna move a little bit forward.
Okay.
I'm exactly what my token is.
Okay.
Kaz has no fear.
Okay.
Fine, Damon's not letting him go alone. We're besties.
Hell yeah, fist bump.
Yep.
I love how Zora and Sanaki immediately fucking fan out. They're like, nope.
Horn's like getting flush with the wall, just in case. Good idea.
Spit's going to get halfway in case he has to do something.
What should I roll, Red? Can I do Arcana to see if I get any vibes from it? Or
Yeah, go ahead and roll Arcana. And,
20.
Oh, cool. Roll me a wisdom save.
Oh, no.
Roll in Kaz. You two tried to identify it?
Yeah.
Roll me wisdom saves.
Oh, it would be a 28 total for that. Not for
Wait.
wisdom.
Wait. Is it separate identification for the chains, the swords, and the crystal?
I would say yes.
Okay, I was gonna start with the chains, then work my way down.
Okay,
I
wisdom
just
save.
went for the crystal.
Still, let me saves.
Yeah, I know.
I cannot use these dice anymore. Natural 20.
Okay. Storm?
I'm retiring my crit die for the night. 9.
I'm grabbing another one, yeah.
Okay, 9.
Yeah, I'm swapping.
Which is, I mean, I do appreciate it because these are actually the lapis lazuli dice I bought at AOA a couple of years ago, and I've never got a chance to use them.
I should have used my werewolf die.
Cost me fucking $130, but goddamn, are they beautiful?
Oof. That is a 20 for Arcana though, and a 20 wisdom save.
Okay.
Oh right, my total wisdom save is 27.
Okay. So, Roland, you take 35 points of damage. As
Uncanny dodge?
Nope,
Ah.
because this is psychic.
Don't work that way, boy.
And you two take half that, so we'll say 16.
Oof, yeah, hell yeah. Give me that sweet, sweet damage.
And you identifies. All you get is abjuration before the spell fades.
Identify fades?
Yes, it is interrupted.
Disgusting.
Ow!
Can we counterspell their counterspell?
I was actually about to ask that before.
Damon, what are you trying to determine?
I was trying to see if I get a vibe, like if I can pick up if there's anything living within it or
Well,
detect its alignment. or
okay,
if it has
so
connection to me.
instead roll a perception check.
Okay.
And you wouldn't have to touch the crystal for this, so go ahead and take that damage back.
You said I would have to?
Wouldn't have to, so go ahead and take off that damage.
Okay.
But I still take the damage though,
Yes,
right?
because you guys were involved in actually touching it, even if it was just Roland's mage hand.
So that would be a 25.
35? You do see beneath the crystal there was this large hole going down deep into blackness. And then you hear something. Just this skewing as this large leg punches into the crystal. Ustismanin uskanmanas gormen.
I'm assuming that's an abyssal.
Oh, it's in a language none of you recognizes as Elberos collapses to his knees, screaming, clutching his head.
Oh, that's great. We've broken the fucking Archmage.
Whew, I gotta see if he...
Is it bad?
Whew, no, he succeeds his save, so he just took a lot. He took a lot of damage, though, is what happened.
Oh. Yeah, we're making a Mickey Mouse joke because of the fucking.
Fuck. I never talked to Spit about getting myself a new health potion. I'm going to have to have words with that boy.
I mean, it's not like he doesn't have like fucking 60 of them on him right now.
But I do not have them on me.
You see him with a bandolier belt. What's it called?
A bandolier.
It's a bandolier.
A bandolier belt full of health potion. And he just chucks one to you.
Thank you. I give it to Elberos.
World's greatest man.
Spit, reload. I need you.
Again, intravenous health potions. That's what I'm saying. We need them.
I thank you, by the way, Hawk, for that gift. Who is this god everyone fears?
I must learn to know him.
Yeah, so Kaz, clearly not learning his lesson.
Damon, before Kaz does it, Damon points to him like, "Oh, hi. Big leg, kicks out a crystal. Big black hole in there."
Oh, did I not see anything?
No, you saw and jumped back a little bit when you saw this almost like spider leg punch into the wall of the crystal.
Oh, I got it when it tapped the glass. Yeah, I get it. I'm in the fishbowl now.
Maybe.
Yeah, I'm.
I, guys,
Who
is
else
it-
would that say?
How thick
Um,
is the crystal?
I look over to the group.
Very thick.
Hey, team, I wonder something. What was that one Rava whatever thing we're trying to
Oh
find?
my god.
Damon looks from the crystal to him like, hmm?
Did you say his name?
Yes, I did. I said Ravagog.
No, I'm okay. I'm saying like, did you any of you say it out loud?
Yes, Roland did say it out loud.
Did we get a
Hey.
reaction?
Ravagog?
Okay, someone should probably take Elberos out before it breaks his brain.
I mean, I fed him a health potion
Yeah.
beforehand. I don't know what Red wanted me to roll.
I'll roll it. I'll roll it. You see that this time it doesn't seem to hurt him. We should leave.
What did it say?
It said that you know its name.
Cool. The first time, what did it say, though?
I don't know. I just felt pain.
Alright,
Cool. Power would incapacitate.
so metagame. So it basically just confirmed that we know its name is Ravagog.
Yes.
Oh, cool. Let's get a lot of cement in here and just bury this place.
I don't think that's gonna matter.
Hey, Elberos, how sturdy do you think these are, trappings are?
I think we should just go.
Yeah, let's go. Oh, Roland's going to escort Elberos out and wait by the door. Hold for Damon.
Okay.
I would like to say one final thing to the crystal before we leave.
I'm sticking by cast.
I look at the crystal and I go, Silfu Dragan? Basically just asking if it knows Draconic.
It says that it knows all the inferior tongues.
Then I'm gonna hit him with some fucking shit then. El Sigil Kajil Dragan Nomen se Krach Divan Sayan Elin, which basically translates into I am the gifted one, son of the dragon. You are my enemy, and you I shall bury. Live in fear, as the Archmage shall bring your death. And I just flip it the middle finger as I walk away backwards.
Damon
Then
just
you should taste delicious.
As I actually blow out a raspberry.
Damon looks from Cause to the crystal, and Inferno says, "Yeah, I don't exactly know what that was about, but what do you have to do with Sarenrae?"
Begins to just bury back underneath.
I shout from the entranceway, the man asked you a question, fuckface!
Well, I have to
So
Inferno.
interesting that these books on the book agree more you.
Do I get any of that?
Not. I mean, did you hear it? It was in common.
I didn't hear what you said.
Yeah, you're cutting out a lot.
Oh shit. Dang it.
I thought you were like doing like an infernal.
Yeah,
bit.
we thought you were like chanting satanic words. I was like legitimately like, oh man, this man's speaking back in abyssal. Ooh.
Like, man, this dude's going like, damn, Red's on his game with language tonight.
Yeah, right?
My bad. He said that you are all adorable pawns, and you will be marked.
He's like, hey, we're already marked.
Damon.
Yeah, I'm coming.
Yeah.
Do I
The,
have-
the power of Sarenrae that we got here. Was it keeping this door locked?
Hey, that's kind of what I'm worried about. What I'm worried about is if we leave, what's to stop someone else from coming in and releasing them?
Do we put it back?
I
is what I'm
literally
asking.
pointed at the fucking giant chains.
I don't even know how it's possible to even find this.
Well,
Look,
we found it.
I'm saying
Yeah,
some
but we
By
also have the
accident.
Archmage.
Yeah, we're also a bunch of assholes.
Yeah, we also let me put it this way. We are 6 risen and a very determined orc. I think it would take a great deal to get here. I think the better question
there's
is
cults worshiping this thing. Look.
yeah, and they haven't got here yet, so that obviously means that they're either not getting their shit together or they're not. I don't know. The gods play weird games. Either they can't get their shit together, they're not worthy enough. I don't know, man.
Cause let me put it this way: I've seen some strange things in my life. If someone is determined enough, they'll find a way to break these chains.
Fair enough. What do you want to do? Go ahead and slap the door shut, leave someone here? Like, I mean, what's your plan? Like, this is beyond our comprehension, my man.
Well, plus, do you have any sealing spells to keep the door shut for a bit longer?
I can try, but...
We're here with one of the greatest mages of all time.
And this...
That
I'll do what I can. Let's just leave this fucking room.
Yeah, let's go outside to this room.
as soon as we all get out, Lauren closes the door and hangs up an out of order sign on the door.
As the
That'll
door
slow him down.
As the door closed, you see a singular eye crest scattering in the view of the crystal.
I flip him off again.
Okay.
Before we left, I did want to say one last thing to him in Infernal before we left.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just message it to you.
Okay. Wako.
Hit me with it.
You're unconscious.
Worth it.
All right. There, I sent you what I was going to ask him in Infernal.
He replies, that is not one of my children.
Hey, that's all I need to know then.
Perhaps Carthagaz. Hypnosist. As the door closes.
What?
Yeah, can you message that?
He says, they are all hungry now.
But what was the perhaps what?
He said perhaps he said perhaps Carthagaz. Perhaps Chemosist. They are all hungry now.
Okay.
He's
So
figuring out
maybe-
which one to stick on us.
I mean, either that or he's saying that this isn't one of his, the whatever Damon said isn't one of his children, but maybe one of his children's spawn. Maybe a descendant, like a grandchild or a great grandchild, in a weird, fucked up kaiju way.
Maybe.
Kind of like that movie Child of Godzilla. I think that's what it's called. I don't remember. It's been a hot
not
minute.
Godzilla. It's awful.
Yeah, that's basically where I was going with that.
So who's excited for Kong versus Godzilla?
I mean, I have an idea, but it's not a good one. But that's kind of been the theme of tonight's session.
I just say that I plane shift us back to the fucking material plane.
Well, I mean, I'm unconscious, so no one's. I can't say anything.
Spit, can I get another healing potion?
Here you go.
So it's 2d4?
2d4 plus 2.
6.
That works. I sit up. What an asshole.
I just thought something stupid. Never mind.
Elberos is now putting a ward of like you see him putting like a glyph of warding and just several other wards on this. It's like we are not coming back here.
Lauren is hanging a out to lunch, be back in 30 sign alongside the out of order sign that he put up before.
Awesome.
Kaz is going to very carefully study the room with the holy symbols because the Kaz have an idea. It's not a good one.
Yeah, we're on a different plane.
I'm going to put up a sign that says "Danger, Tarask, do not open."
Did you catch Aki?
Yep.
Yeah, I love it.
There's like going to be 4 different signs telling people like, this door's not working. Come back another time. Please use back entrance. This is another sign Owen's putting
There's
up
just
now.
a woman's restroom sign at some point.
Damon starts writing out a sign. Whatever you do in Infernal and in Common, whatever you do not pee on this door.
What's with you and peeing on
Damon doesn't want
things?
to pee on.
Like, Hawk, real question. Are you just trying to mark your territory in Red's World?
No, like where Damon's from, that's legit how you get things from coming back.
That wasn't in your backstory.
But again, he's not. He's like, no, don't pee on this door.
Right.
Even if he doesn't want to.
So I'm going to say for the sake of it, you all plane shift back to the material plane and just process what you all just went through.
Red, does that work? Like I said, it's a dumb idea. It's a bad idea. But it's an idea.
I will think it over. But as you all go to bed this night, you all go to sleep unsure of the events that have just transpired, and you awake and see each other. You are all in the same room. Suddenly you hear a roar from behind you as you all look to the sky as a grey mess of storm clouds mass, and you see that you are surrounded by a battlefield. You see dragons and winged tieflings flying into that storm cloud as a mass of monster runs out that you recognize as the Tarask and just start fighting these creatures. As you see a familiar iron dragon slam into that Tarask and start pummeling it into a mountain. You then hear a loud thunderclap of a roar as you look up and see engulfing the entire sky a large maw. Teeth of razor sharp teeth going far back as you can see. A large bite is coming towards you all to engulf you. It just breaks past the clouds when a platinum dragon crashes into this monster. You then see a looming figure behind this monster. As it tries to bite, hit the world. The figure has this long white beard, and you see him try to reach around the monster and almost try to put it into a grapple. And you see that that his right hand is missing and ends in a stub. He calls out in a booming voice, "Sarenrae, now!" There is a blinding light, and you all wake up. And that's what we're going to call it for today, everyone.
Heavy.
Whew.
Discovered a dark god.
Yeah.
We killed that bitch.
that was something. So, thank you for joining us today. I have been your DM, Abuse13. Thank you again to my players who just did something very interesting.
I spat in the face of the devil and I laughed.
Sorry, I couldn't hear you.
Again, I would like to thank my players, the Hawker Bridge, Josh Kaposh, Risk, Storm, and Walker. Thank you all so much for joining me today, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye.
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.